There we go. We're live. Coming at you nice and clear. Beautiful, baby. That picture is going to be removed right now. I'm coming on without saying 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that is the Canadian background. The music for the Canadian national team. Different microphone. Different microphone. Is it a bad omen? Is it a bad omen? Came in the studio today. The big mic. You normally see me using this big mic, yeah? Came in this morning. Dead as a dodo. Dead as a dodo. Dead as a dodo. So, aren't you lucky Steve's a broadcasting professional? Because there's another $500 mic on spot ready to take over. Sounds slightly different, but it should be working for you. Slightly different. But a big, massive game. Remember, Switzerland just winning 4-1 as we're setting up here. I'm a little anxious about this game, are you? A little anxious. It looks like this mic is burning hot, so I'm going to move away from the mic. You tell me how it sounds, but I'm saying, Leonardo says, hey Milky, how you doing? Getting into it from the stop. Angus McWhirter, hey Stevie, ready for another interesting match? Let's go! Aha, yes matey, absolutely. Leonardo, hey guys, time to reach 4 points. It is indeed, let's join Switzerland. He also says good luck and work. Canada, yeah, come on Canada, get to work. Get to work, Milky Moo, go Canadian, you betcha. Hey Milky, how you doing fellas? How you doing guys? How you doing girls? Angus is giving it up the thumbs up to Angus as well. Now we're paying a bit of respect to Qatar. Qatar song, Qatar. So I can sit back off this mic, guys. I really can sit back off this mic. You tell me how I'm sounding when I'm sitting back, because this mic is a different setup. You haven't got to be right on it. I can move it away from me and still be good. Hope you're well, Stevie. I am, son. I am. It's been a lot of work in behind the scenes here, but I'm adamant that we will get to the end of the rainbow. Just going to turn that mic down just a little bit. It might be burning a bit. Let me shout. That's probably better. Just mixing the mic, guys. Give me a second. That's probably better right there. You let me know. I can always turn it up and it's there, but just burning hot. So I'm going to keep around there. Kevin Babs, hey guys. Turn the music down a little bit. Hey guys. Good luck, Canada. Thank you, Kevin. Milky Moo. Sounds all right. Thank you, Milky. Lovely. Well, bring the music back up then if it's sounding all right. Good. Qatar, as in welcome back, Qatar. Ha ha. How are you, Chris? Says Milky Celtic. Aye, lads. Right. Going to go into it. Going to get you the starting lineups and some other stuff too, but just going to have to take the music away from you right now, guys. Simply because I want to show you something and I want to silence the beautiful music, which I have to right now. We're going to take you on a little bit of a highlight. Last time Canada played Qatar. Do you remember when that was? Do you? And do you remember how many times Canada has played Qatar? Do you know how many times Canada has played Qatar? Once. Just once. And I'll tell you what, I'll show you what happened back then, right now. Ali Johnson lays it off. Williot coming in, throws it in the mixer. Big spin, goes wide. Now watch carefully. The cross coming in. Who's the goal scorer? In the back of the net. Kyle Larin. And Alphonso Davies. But Kyle Larin, back post header. In it goes. Keeper has no problem. Now check out the second goal. Down the flank. Cross comes in. Keeper makes a mix of it. Pushes it back in a mixer. And there you go. Someone's there to tap it in. Coming back on screen. So there you go. Last time we played it was 2-0. Not bad, hey? Not bad at all. It wasn't a good game. It really wasn't a great game. I can remember back then, Johnny Herdman had the team ready to go to the 2022 World Cup. It wasn't a great game. but they got the result. Today, let's put it this way. There's a lot of ways this can go, but it's got to be a win for Canada. That's the way this has to go. A draw really doesn't knock anything out of shape, but it wouldn't be the welcoming result. A win is what's needed, and a win is what Canada's going to be looking for. I'm guaranteeing you that right now. However, look at the last match. Look at the way Qatar defended all match long. That's their strength. They will defend, and they will counterattack. And if you look at the final seconds beating down on Switzerland in that last match, the way Qatar streamed down the left wing, got the cross in, banged the header in, it could happen again. So we really have to take these guys seriously and give them no quarter. It has to be cutthroat, and the work rate's got to be there, and the touch has got to be there. But most of all, a togetherness that we normally see in the team has to be there as well. For Canadian fans, just to let you know, Jonathan David hasn't scored in 5 matches, and when he did score a couple of matches ago, it was 5 matches ago, it was 2 penalties. His last match in open play is 11 matches ago. And that was at Romania. But that was 11 matches ago. When he was playing in France, he was banging goals in for fun for Canada. Since he went to Italy, I say the confidence is done. It's down. He needs a goal in this match to bring him back up. He so needs a goal. He really does. But I'll take you quickly to my time clock. 7 minutes to go. Let me check what's happening on TV, peeps. But welcome in, everybody. National anthems are burning away, as they are. Loads of Qatar fans in the crowd. Lovely sea of red everywhere. They're going to give us a game, I'm telling you now. They're going to give us a game. They really are. As you're watching all of that, I'm quickly going to check in and give you a rundown on some of what I've got. Starting lineups for Canada. In goal, Cropeau. In defence, Richie Larea, Cornelius, Fujirolis, Johnston, Ahmed. Kone again getting time. Estacchio's back in there. Buchanan's in there. Jonathan David's in there. And Kyle Larin starts. That's a top lineup. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Qatar now, on the other hand. I got to tell you now, number 1, Abanada. Remember the name, Mahmoud Abanada in goal. He is going to be absolutely busy. Abanada is going to be busy. You've got to say Miguel, Pedro, Miguel. Defenders now. Issa Lay, Jassim Glaber, Ed Nielsen Jr. So it sounds very much South American, don't you think? Yes? It certainly does. But you know what? Bloodlines are bloodlines. Moving on. Akram Afif. Watch him up front. Akram Afif could be very, very inspirational for Qatar or Qatar, which way you like it. And Turkey is Turkey. I'm not saying Turkey, not for $1 million. Just so as you know, you're not at that club, you're at this club, your favourite way to speak. Ayub Al-Alwi is also up top, number 13, very dangerous. Homan Al-Almin in midfield, as well as Yusuf Abdul Razak, another useful little player in the middle, can score as well. Don't forget this one, Kuki. Everybody knows Kuki. Bulem Kuki. You got to know him. And finally, Asim Madibo. Those are the starting lineups as we're going through, getting it to you. But I tell you, interesting game coming up. And we don't need to take this one for lightly. I'm doing this really fast because I'm staying in the chat for this one today, guys. I'm going to enjoy this in the chat with you. And don't forget, we will have a post-game as well. But Oh Canada being sung right now by the lads. There's Kyle, Ali Ahmed, or Ahmed, whichever way you want to say it. There's my man Derek Cornelius. Jonathan David, come on, son. You need to score today. You need to score today and get some confidence going, my lad. Come on, JD. Kone always looks worried as, doesn't he? But plays a decent game. There's my man Tajon Buchanan. Hey, Dane St. Clair. I really do like to see Dane St. Clair. There's little Nelson, yes, getting in there. Going back into the chat, guys. That's where I love to be. And hello to everybody. Welcome in. We'll be getting going with the game pretty soon. I'm on a different mic. If I sound different, that's good. If I sound bad, that's not good. So Milky Moose says I'm sounding good, and that's all good for me. Getting ready for the game. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all enjoying the World Cup, and I hope you're all feeling good today. Everybody in the family, you got to feel well. I hope you are. Had a few little worries recently with guys having to go to the doctors and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, much love to you. Take care of yourselves. Really take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. And Milky Me says, sounds all right. Qatar is in. Welcome in. So let's get with it. Kevin Babs. Hi, Milky. Let's keep going. Switzerland just crushed Bosnia. Yes, they did. But you know what? It was a long time coming. Marco James must need win LB. Go Canada. Absolutely. Mark James down there in Melbourne, Australia. Loads of Aussies on this channel, I tell you. It is amazing. Big up to Mark James. D. Scott. Scotty, how you doing? Sounds good, Stevie. Cheers, fella. Kevin Babs. Prediction. Everyone, I think 2-0 Canada. I think outside 3-0 is a marker. But 3-0 puts Canada on top of the group, okay? A 2-0 levels it with... Sorry, a 3-0 would have put it on top of the group, but we've got to think big. 3-0 puts us and guarantees us into second spot nice and easy. But we've really got to look for the 3-0 is what I'm thinking. Statement result is what I'm thinking. 2-0 does it, but 3-0's much better, no? Look at Alistair Johnson belting on the lyrics. Yeah, he's passion. Alistair Johnson is passion. He doesn't mess around. He's passion. Moise Bombito in screen there. Be nice to see him getting some time as well, yeah? But where's this one going to go? Well, an early goal will make things much better for Canada, but let's say we get scored on early. That won't be too good. I'm just watching a couple of cables in front of me. Angus says, St. Clair be better than Inter Miami. St. Clair be better than Inter Miami. You know, I sometimes think that with Dane St. Clair. You know, MLS is a decent league. Don't kid yourself. Like, there's some decent players in there. But I sometimes wonder why he hasn't moved on, you know? Really, just saying. Just going to swig of tea, guys. Just a minute. Max Evans, how you doing, Max son? How you doing? Hi world, good morning from Brisbane. See, Aussies in here everywhere. I was talking to PJ earlier from Sydney. Yeah, absolutely. Milky Moo, you sound a little more Miss Piggy, a little less Kermit. Well, way to go, Milky. Got to teach some calculus now. Oh yeah, where's Chunso? Well done, son. But I'm right here, of course you are. TV is on. Way to go. I tell you, a goal will settle this nice and early for Canada. But look, if we get scored on, are they going to get nervy? Let's not take Qatar lightly. It should be a result, but let's face it, Switzerland could only tie. Yeah, dying seconds last game. But there's a building I've been in, BC Place. I've run games in there, and I've stood in both ends. I've never stood on the sides to watch a match. If I've watched a match, it's always behind the goal. And the last time I was there was Vancouver Whitecaps were playing a friendly game with Wrexham FC, and I went there, and James McLean scored a cracking header right in the corner, right next to me. And I stood up because I knew it was going in the back of the net. I'm like literally standing up a good second and a half before the crowd. It's really funny. I look back on the videos on it, and it's amazing. I stand up, and everybody's sitting, and then everybody stands up. It's really like one of those moments. Yeah. Anyway, let's get it going. Lopetegui is the coach for Qatar. And Qatar's a place I've been, actually. Yeah, I know. Crazy, eh? And that was Afif with all the flowing locks. Mr. Afif. But that's a great scene inside of BC Place. A sea of red for the national team. But I got to tell you, it's a nice scene wherever the national team play now in Canada because people do show up. When I started to watch here, nobody watched. Referee's got the time and the whistle in his mouth. The action is going to get going. Let's see which way it goes. But Canada needs to settle early and get an early goal, and things will take care of themselves, I'm quite sure. Jesse's got everything lined up. Let's just hope he has. Ball's live. We're playing in black, which I tell you, you might laugh at this, but I think that the black and the white shirt is a shirt where somebody took a can of paint and literally threw it on a black canvas and went, we'll take that design. Because it looks like paint splatter to me. What does it look like to you guys? I like it. Don't worry, I like it. But it's a paint splatter uniform. But black, we should be wearing red, no? We should be wearing red. Playing at home, we should be wearing red. Oh, lovely through ball. Nice take. Nice take on the inside. Cutter coming down the left side. Chip it into the overside. Lovely take. Very dangerous. I tell you what, he makes a hash of the finish, but great play. Great play. I tell you what, give him credit. Great play there. Nice flowing move into space. Alistair Johnson and the left side of defence caught napping. It's going to be an open game, I feel. I feel it is indeed. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Remember, like, subscribe. Get in here. Subscribe is the most important thing, guys. Then you'll always get the videos. And when I do a live show after the group stage, we're going to be discussing all the teams that have gone through, mainly the teams in the top 2 places. I'm telling you now, no team that finishes in third spot in any of these groups is going to win the World Cup. I would lay money on that. That's a bet you could take to the bookies right now. You will bet against any team finishing third in the group stage winning the World Cup. That's a bet they'll take. That's a bet I guarantee you money on. I guarantee you money on that one. Absolutely. So, hardly any time gone in. Forgerolis is on the ball. Come on, Luke. I mean, these lovely paint splattered shirts. Why are the shorts not paint splattered? Come on. You know, if you're going to have the kit, go the full bore. Nice tackle going out to play. Throwing coming up. Tajon Buchanan on the right side. Needs to show some today. Tajon needs to be really active today. Very disciplined. He needs to put his mind back about 4 years when he was a kid in a national team, when he was behaved and didn't lip anybody off. He needs to be focused on his game. Come on, Tajon, show us today. Here he is now. Going wide side, gets the cross in. That's more like it. Going all the way over. Keeps it in play. Ali Ahmed keeps it in play. Well done. Well done, Ali Ahmed. Well run. Keeping it alive. Ali on the ball now. He's going to come inside. He's going inside. Beautiful little play. JD on the ball. Oh, I tell you, JD, why don't you go down? Yeah, you could have got a penalty there, mate. I tell you, looks like a little bit of contact there from a nothing play into the chats where I want to stay. Daniels Gigoki, how you doing? I'm going to say it, Daniels Svigoki. There you go. It's the best I can do, slow motion, Daniels Svigoki. It's a cool name, Daniel. Watching on TV with my 17-year-old daughter. Hello, 17-year-old daughter. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. But we have your stream on as appreciation and support for yourself from St. Paul, Alberta. Wicked. St. Paul, Alberta. A place I have been. I've been there. Yes, the metropolis of St. Paul, Alberta, as massivo as it is. I have been there. Yes, I have. Many years ago. It was really cool, actually. It was something different. It really was a very different play. Canada winning the free kick on the edge of the box. Referee says nothing doing. Ball still alive. Cross coming in. Cross going out. Not the best cross in the world, that one. But big up Daniel Svigoki and 17-year-old daughter. Hope you're enjoying the game. Remember, go Canada, go. Go Canada, go. Go Canada, go. Big foul coming up. Ref, no. Advantage played. Advantage played. Better use it or lose it. Come on. Make something happen, guys. On the edge of the box, Ali Ahmed teasing away, but nothing done so far. Ball back in the middle, chips into the far side. It's going to go straight out of play. Tajon Buchanan's never going to get that one. But yes, St. Paul, Alberta, big part of Alberta. Alberta strong. I've been there. And I can't look at that referee's cam. That does my head in. I'm going to have a brain aneurysm. It's okay when you're 5 years old. You can take that kind of stuff. But hey, I tell you. But yes. I'm going to read that again because it's so cool. Touches my heart. Watching on TV with my 17-year-old daughter. But have your stream on as an appreciation and support for yourself from St. Paul, Alberta. Big love back to all of your family. Hope your weather's lovely up there. We're getting doused on right now. Lovely rain. It's raining a lot here in Alberta, isn't it? Eh? Looks like green like Vancouver. Yeah, no brown grass. No brown grass. It's all lush green. Big header coming up. Qatar putting a fist of this up right now. I'll tell you what, coming up for 5 minutes in, nothing in it, but they've been under pressure in defence, for sure. But it's going to be like their own mistakes that put him under danger, like you just saw there. Big tackle coming up there right through the back of him, but the referee says, it's okay. Keep playing. Canada coming back the other way. Ahmed, slip sliding away. Gets the ball. Stevie Eustachio under pressure. Must turn. Must deliver. Turns off. Alistair Johnson with the ball to the right side. Buchanan now. One-on-one. Take him, son. Go outside. Comes inside. Ball on the side. Stevie down the lane. Alistair with the ball. Crossing in. Going out for the corner. Good play. Great play by Canada. Lots of pressure. Nothing really there. But owning the game. No fouls coming in. Tea time, baby. I'm having a drink. Woo! Now, once again, hail St. Paul, Alberta. Daniel and 17-year-old daughter. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And Milky Moo's applauding as well. Angus McWhirter. Corner coming in. You're next up, son. Corner coming in. Nice pockets of Qatari fans in the corner. Planted flags, I bet you, headed out. Well cleared by the defence. Canada keeping the play in. Not your best corner, Ali. Get it right. Better. Back post. Take the shots. Great shot. Taking the shot. Great save by the keeper. That'll give Jonathan David a little bit more confidence. And the keeper, Abanada. Told you Abanada was going to be up and down. He's going to be up and down and up and in a minute. Abanada. Ali Ahmed with the ball. Richie Larea. Chippy Ricky hasn't had much to do, has he? Chippy Ricky really hasn't had anything to do right now. He's back on the ball. Chippy Ricky on the ball. Into. Tacto. Back through. Not really the right delivery there. If you're going to do that flashy stuff, make sure you carry it through, guys. Come on. Angus McWhirter, kind of like a Jackson Pollock jersey. United States men's national team had a similar theme on a blue jersey a couple of years ago. Yes, they did. They did. Listen, when I saw the Canadian national team's work... Oh, who you think you're passing to? Look, Jesse's talking to you, Kone. Jesse's only talking to you. He didn't want the ball. Don't pass to the coach, dude. You better be laughing, you lot. I'm telling you. Great save by the keeper. Abanada goes down low. And it was on target by JD, Jonathan David. But really, side-footing it? Listen, son, laces. That's what they're for. Wrap your laces around it. Wrap your ankle around it. Smash it in the net. Passing it in the net, lovely when you've got control of the situation. But that needed lashing. Ali Ahmed now, 2-on-1 inside of him. Looking for support. Goes wide. Comes inside. No time at all, but gets the ball in. And another clearance by Qatar. Qatar, getting the ball out. Daniel Zvigoki says, I like the squad except Kone. He needs to show more maturity and that he can control his emotions better. Yeah, there's something what's a great ball through there. Qatar now. Afif on the ball. Can he do his magic? He's won the free kick, and I tell you what, he's won the free kick, and he might be drawing a little bit of... the motion's coming. Woo! Derek's in the book. Yellow card motion. Derek is in the book. Derek is saying, listen, mate, I didn't do a thing wrong. Take a look at the video. Boom! Right in the shin. Oh, that's going to ouch. He's holding his knee, but he should be holding his ankle. Cool, that's going to ouch. Derek in the book early. Only 8 minutes in. Now, if Derek clowns around, it could be one of these. And that's not good. We've got to see a red in the stadium. We don't need red cards for Canada. But I'll tell you, if you remember recently, there was a spat where we picked up 4 red cards in 6 matches. Do you remember? Not that long ago. I'm talking recently. Yeah, seriously. So here we go. Free kick, Qatar. BC Place. What a stadium that is. What a scene that is. Isn't it lovely? I've been there many times. It's fantastic. Ball coming in. Is it going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger? He's taking the shot. Looks like he's taking the shot and it's going for the corner. Bit of a lame shot, really. I think Maxime Krupo would have had that easy. But yeah, Derek Cornelius in the book. There's Kone. And Daniel Zvigoki says, I like the squad except Kone. He needs to show more maturity and that he can control his emotions better. I'm waiting for him to grow up as well in many ways too. But Jesse Marsh sees something in him. Whatever it is, he's keeping people off the team. Corner coming in, dangerous. Cleared one more time. Well done, Canada. Stevie Eustachio getting the boot on that one. It's going all the way back to Abanada in his goal. He has no time on the ball. He's got to go long. Dangerous. Not the best clearance. And it's going out for throw. Should be Qatar that get the ball. Takes a slight deflection. And this tea is damn good, people, I'll tell you. Mark James, get in there. Daniel, sorry, not sorry. Mark James, great start. Another early yellow. Woohoo! think that was a bit harsh. Yeah, oh, I tell you what, JD goes down like a sack of, you know what, going down the right wing, Qatar now. Chippy Ricky is on his man, Chippy Ricky. Jockeying his man out of hassle. Nice play by Chippy Ricky in defence. Shuts the door going down the wing, shuts the door coming inside, and Qatar have to come full circle the other way. Going down the left wing now. Afif tic-tac-toes. Keeps the ball. Qatar moving through. Should be a free kick, but the referee says no. Advantage play. Get up. I do like the way FIFA has adopted the no-nonsense rule here. You can see what they're trying to do. They're clearing up all the mess, the clutching and the grabbing in and around the goal for corners, and also the fouls through the field. They're not buying all the diving as they were. This is a great rule for European referees and for EPL referees particularly. You know what? I used to love it when I used to see an English referee at the World Cup. Now I frown. Now I like it when I see foreign referees. I do. Because I know what they're going to do. Them EPL referees, I'm sorry, not to be down, but they just seem to be miserable, angry, ruin the entertainment. I mean, they're unhappy before they start. It's football, for loud sakes. You know, you got to be happy, right? Anywho, 11 minutes in, nothing to say so far. Both teams have had half a chance of sorts, but nothing really spectacularly set up. No shouts for anything really either way. Angus McWorth, the BC place looks 100% different without their worn-out carpet. Doesn't it ever, eh? Doesn't it ever? Oh, well done, Angus. That rug they used to play on used to drive me mad. This is much better, eh? Absolutely. MRK FLM, Mark Film. I'm going to say it's Mark Film. Coney was their best player last game and has been the best Canadian in Europe all season long. Give me a break. Hey, depends what you're looking for. Depends what you're looking for. This is the World Cup, Mark. We're looking for someone to really own the midfield. No one said he was a bad player. But you're allowed your expressions. It's wonderful that you do. Otherwise, how would we know? So well done, son. Tejon now comes inside, passes off, needs to get it back. Can't get there. Great tackle again. Great tackle again. Nice play by TJ and JD. Milky Moo, I'm after wolfing it, Stevie. 10 minutes and Tay is near empty. Well, you better get another one, son. Mark Film would have played Schaffelberg over Buchanan. Yeah, there you go. See, that's a great thing. Everybody's got a different opinion, and that's wonderful, man. Seriously. I am a big fan of Schaffelberg. Absolutely. And if Tejon Buchanan, everybody. We're having a good chat here, Mark. I tell you, Mark Film 2743. This is good. This is good, my friend. This is good. I like what you say about Schaff. But if TJ on the ball right now, if he doesn't sort out this off, I bring Schaffelberg in. You've got to change it up on this right side. You have to have production. So far, Tejon has really not lit it up for me like you know he can. Should be a free kick there. No free kick. And could be a yellow. Tejon sees Tejon's going over the top again. He's a little bit play acting lately. He needs to focus on his game. Remember when Tejon first came into the team? He never yipped at anybody. He was a quiet little lamb. But he was effective on the field. His play was much better. Sometimes it's good to have that spirit. But to me, it's taken away from Tejon's game by him meckering or bickering about every little thing. It's a contact sport. You're going to get hit. You're going to get fouled. They're not going to let you come through. But yeah, Schaffelberg, I do say I like him. I always have. He has that ability to bring something different. You don't know what he's going to do, but you know it's going to be on the offense. You know he's going to get a shot off. Ali Ahmed with the ball. Great points, Mark. Great points. Ali Ahmed now. Come on, Ali. Doing it for Norwich all season in the Championship. Great play. Ball in. That's a great cross. Great cross. Anybody get on that? Come on. Stevie with the shot. Coming back in the mixer. It won't go out. JD couldn't play it for fear of offside. But he's all alone. The lone Qatari. What's he going to do? Put it out of play. He's under pressure. Take the quick corner quickly. Catch them out of surprise. Nobody takes a quick corner anymore, do they? I would take the quick corner while there's nobody really focusing, like remembering that goal Liverpool scored on Barcelona in the Champions League. That kind of thing, yeah? Catch somebody out. But yes, Mark, he was their best player last game. In your opinion, absolutely. Man of the match was Kyle Laring because of the goal. Ball in, not your best one, Ali, not your best one, but you'll get it back. Kone on the ball now. Playing in Italy. Down the line. Well done, Ali. Put the ball in, son. Shot coming in. There you go. Great save. Rebound. 1-0. There you go. And it's your man. It's your man. Kyle Laring. 2 World Cup goals in 2 matches. Kyle Laring. Early goal. Just as I said we needed to settle the ship. Now we can go on and add to it. Great start. Wonderful, wonderful moment for Canada. And I tell you what, very emotional moment for me. I'll tell you now, maybe for you too, because I'm thinking about maybe ever the first World Cup win we ever may have at a World Cup. Very emotional for me right now. I've covered this team internationally. TV, radio, and here for decades. Never seen a World Cup win. I'm staring at one right now. I'm going to take a moment. Another goalkeeper pushes it back into the mixer and another forward has a nice easy tap in, and it's Kyle Laring, 2 for 2 in 2 matches. Wow. Southampton form this year was great for Kyle as well. Absolutely brilliant. But that goal needs now to be added to. Canada needs to go now and get the insurance marker, make it 2-0. Then we can start to relax better into the game. But we have to keep that work rate high. But 1-0 in, Kyle Laring. Love you, buddy. 16 minutes in. 1-0 to Canada. It's going very good. Like I say, quite emotional right now because we've never been in this position, people. We've never been here. This is all new ground. All new ground. Mark James. Goal! Absolutely, Marco. Shite thing to say 15 minutes into a big game. There's a break coming. Milky Moo. Yeah, there is a break. Why? You don't need a break in Vancouver. It's sea level. Nice trickery on the wing. Tajon doing his thing, winning the corner. You don't really need a a water break on the coast here at Vancouver. It's sea level. It's right on the coast. It's literally a big stone's throw from the water, the ocean, right? It's right close there. And it's not blazing hot there. You don't need a water break. And they've got a retractable roof on as well, right? What do you need a break for? To me, it's just money. It's just advertising. We know why. But it does spoil the flow of the match. Just say you're coming into a good phase in the match, and then you've got to take a break. And then you come out of the break, and you get scored on. You'll forever lastingly talk about the water break. Getting your heads out of the place of the match. Getting you thinking something else, whatever. Your concentration's bust. And then you get scored on. But great scenes. 18 minutes in, the crowd's into it. We're 1-0 up. Canada is looking good. And we're literally walking at the moment, so we're feeling comfortable in our own skin, wearing the splattered paint shirts. Absolutely. Ali Johnson on the ball right now, plays at Celtic. Great player. You always knew he was going to have a great future. Ball going long, a little bit too long for TJ. TJ is not a gazelle. He hasn't got blinding speed. Oh, my life. Can we get the camera off them pair? Get the camera off them pair. Get a camera off them pair, please, please. We want to watch football, not knobheads. Buchanan, Mark says, Mark filmed. Come on, keeper. Oh, he just gets out there. Just gets it out there. Canada putting him under pressure again one more time. It's a question of, does Qatar put in one of those performances where they're now going to get breathed on and lose a heavy match? Or will they rebound and get back into it? It's only the first game of the World Cup. Nothing gained, nothing lost early in. But right now they're showing signs of literally falling apart, to be honest with you. Mark Film, Buchanan and JD had reality checks in Italy and haven't been the same since. Coney has excelled in Italy, hence he's got a bit of a cocky swagger. I can agree with that. Yeah, definitely. I think that JD is the biggest disappointment out of all of them. I think Buchanan maybe left for Italy a bit too early. JD, It's down to finishing. It's down to timing. It's down to being on a big squad. He's at Juve. Like, he's got a lot of competition there, so it hasn't gone typically bad for him, but it didn't go exclusively well. But maybe that's his level at that level, yeah? France, Italy are two different leagues. Yes, you can say, well, PSG are the European champions. They're not in Europe. They're not in Italy. I get that, but it's different. Players have different feel for different leagues. Ali with a great ball in. They get on the end of that one going wide. But it's funny. Some players can play at certain clubs and really just forevermore keep it going, and excel. And some guys just have a hot spot and then it's done. Milky Moose says, keeper has to push it, that first ball over the bar, thanks. But he did not. No. Man down for a little while here. You can see smashes into the head of Derek Cornelius. Derek's obviously got a tough nut. He takes the blow, looks at him, even as he's falling down. He's surveying his Qatari opposition, going down with the concussion, per se. Letapui, the coach there, having a word, giving Yusuf firm instructions of how to go through the middle. Oh, look at this. You got the board. Oh, I tell you. Man, I tell you. What do you think about that? Right now, everybody, what do you think about watching Jesse Marsh with the tactics board on the field? What do you think? Honestly, what do you think? You've got to have thoughts about that. Referee having a word with Stephen Eustachio. Interested to see what's going on. But we're back in play here. Man on the ground is up again. Oh, shit. Yeah, I better. I'm not going to say nothing. Let's go, Canada. Come on, Milky Moose Celtic. Thank you, Crystal. Great to get it before the first stop. Oh, too funny. I think I'm in shock, Crystal, tell you the truth. We're in a zone where we've never been. Like, I mean, we're winning a game in the World Cup finals where, let's face it, for decades we didn't get there. Didn't even think we'd ever get there. Qatar was a dream come true, but being a host, it was like, seriously, we get to play here again? Really? We don't have to qualify? Whoa, I'll take that. So subsequently, back-to-back World Cups, it's something very unusual. No Canadians have ever experienced this ever before. This is absolutely first-time history for Canadians and football or soccer, whichever way you want to call it. But it really is. It's new era. So I think I'm a little bit in shock. Ball down the line. He's not going to make it. Unfortunately, he's not a gazelle either. But yeah, I'm like, thanks for the scoreboard queen. And yeah. I guess I'm in shock. We're winning 1-0. And a hydration break. Didn't we just have a long enough break? You know what I mean? A man down. Couldn't they have done a hydration break then? Yeah, like really? I tell you. Right. Switching off your television sets right now will send them no signal whatsoever. They don't care. They so don't care. So, 1-0 at the time. And we're going to get some stats on the board to keep us company, see what's going on. Right now, there's not a lot to talk about, but the stats really do tell you what's going on. Into the chats in a second. Chris Cavlin, hello Chris, how you doing down in Australia? I'll have to duck away for a coffee more often. Yes, mate, yes. What are you putting in it? That's the question. Mark Film, I can't stand Marsh. He has no tactics. It's just run with no sense and has no system. He ruined Leeds United. Again, I have no questions about agreeing with any of that. I've always said that I'm not a Jesse Marsh fan. I've always said that. I don't hate the guy. It's nothing personal. But for some of the things you just pointed out, that's why. Do you remember maybe like 10 games ago and coming this way, where we had some really rough form with Canada and we were like really not doing too well. And he had this high press running all the time and exhausting the team. I'm like, why are you exhausting the complete team when you don't need to? That energy needs to be channeled in better ways. Right now, without going crazy on it, without going down the final third and chasing everything that they could, like they were, they're not doing that now. So I'm saying the tactics with Leeds United. Listen, I watched Leeds United get relegated that season under him, and he was gaining a lot of attention in the media and literally throughout the media, throughout the league, up and down the country, for his style of pressing. But it didn't prove successful, ever. And like you pointed out, they got relegated. Fortunately, they got back. Unfortunately, this season they had a decent season. But I've not been a fan of his for a long time period. I'm not a fan of him, but he's there to do a job. The guy that I think that needs to run the Canadian national team that never gets any talking time is someone like Paul Stalteri sitting next to him on the bench. He played at a massive level, like really at a massive level, yeah? Werder Bremen in Germany for quite a few years. I talked to Paul when I was out there. Also talked to Paul at Tottenham Hotspur when he was in the EPL. A lot of experience. Paul Stalteri is one of the guys that I think that's really overlooked, and I think it's a shame, really, because he really could offer so much for the national team. Just saying. But I agree. Can't stand him either. Chris Cavan, so happy for Canada. Cheers, buddy. We're loving it. Trouty McTrout. How you doing, Darryl? How you feeling, son? Maybe we get a World Cup win today. That first one ever, mate. Trouty McTrout was one of the gentlemen in the video that went to me for the Commonwealth game. That was Canada versus Uzbekistan a couple of weeks ago. If you want to see that video, I advise you should. Go down in the library and Steve's road trip, 1,100 kilometre road trip, Canada, Uzbekistan. You want to watch it. It's a gag. It's a real gagger. Richie now on the line, going down. Ali Ahmed with the ball coming in. Cross blocked. Not really a good cross at all. And we need to pick this off right now. Afif needs to have that ball picked off him. Well done, Ali Johnson. Ball inside. Kone spins, turns. Taps off. Intelligent play. Derek Cornelius waiting for space, waiting for the free kick man down. Chippy Ricky looking so distraught. He kicked me. Get up, Chippy. He kicked me. Chippy goes down. Chippy Ricky down. Wait for Chippy to kick him back. Tejon now on the ball. Into Kone. Canada having a little bit of a swagger in the play since that goal. More relaxed than they were before. They're really on it. They could be picking the lock again here pretty soon. Tejon cuts inside. Take the shot, son. Takes the deflection. Boom. 2-0. In it goes. And I tell you, that is so big for Jonathan David and his confidence. He so needed that. A goal in open play for the first time in 12 matches. Go, JD. 2-0 Canada. Keep running up the score. Keep running up the score. We need a couple more and we'll sit on top of the group. But I'm telling you now, we're looking close to having a win for the first time ever in Canada in history. Yeah. Unreal. Trouty McTrout. Woohoo! Marco James, oh my God, yes, it's 2-0. Jesse on the sideline, quite happy. 29 minutes in. An opportunity goal. Shot takes a bounce. Deflects up and JD volleys. Boom, get in there. I tell you, not many keepers would save this, and Jonathan David really meant that. That was his moment. Keeper gets a knuckle on it, but that's about it. Boom, in you go. Discboard, Crystal Ball says, hooray! Make the scoreboard pretty. 2-0, right on, getting on it. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. It's 2-0, Crystal. There we go. Mark says, good job, JD. Now get back on track. Absolutely. Milky Moo Celtic. Eyes on the ball. The way a man does, puts laces right flipping through it. Way to go, lad. Way to go. Put your laces right through it. Way to go, everybody. 2-0 Canada. 29 minutes gone. Things are looking so bloody good. Unbelievable. I've never witnessed this in my life. Well, I've witnessed a 2-0, but I've never witnessed this for Canada in my life. Can you imagine? All the people, the senior fans throughout Canada that have never seen this, are witnessing this for the first time ever. Yeah. 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 Seriously. Half-time, I'm going to need another big cup of tea, but you're going to be listening to music from Group B at half-time, and it'll start off with Canada's Country and Western. Then it'll go to Qatar. Then Bosnia. And then Switzerland last. And Switzerland's track is a banging track. It is so party fun track. But right now, we got a party in Canada. Down in Vancouver, it's 2-0. Canada 2. Qatar 0. And like I said before, with Qatar, they're either going to get in the match or fade. Ball over the top. Put it away, son. Put it away. He's diving. He's diving. Never a penalty. What? 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 Did he give that penalty? Get away. I'm laughing at that. I'm thinking never a penalty. VAR might look at this and turn this one over. Whoa, baby. The goals are flowing in. Lepetequi, the coach, can't believe it. Okay, there is contact, and he does make use of the contact. I think, yes, the referee's angle, it's 3-0. There is contact. Chippy Ricky's in there, mouthing off. That's what Chippy does. Larea, 22. He's Chippy Ricky. He's the mouthpiece. He's my best guy in defence. I love this guy. He's feisty. He's in your face. He'll tell you where to go, politely or unpolitely too. Great. Look at that. Look at that. That camera needs to stay on that chick in the crowd. Great makeup. I say that's the best maple leaf makeup I've ever seen on any Canadian football fan's face. They need to put the camera back on that woman. Jesse Marsh, you're going to regret doing that, Jesse. You're going to throw your hip out, you soft sod. JD stepping up for another shot on goal. Could this be JD's second goal of the match? And we just lost our picture. That is just not fair. Come on back. How could they lose the picture at that time? That is just shocking. Shocking. Here we go. I've got the picture back up. See the appliance of science. Oh, I'm super bloody quick. Oh, am I super quick? And I'm super quick. Shots coming up. The VAR is going to have a look, but look at his body language. I don't know. I said straight away. Oh, I tell you, wow, Homam gone. VAR's done its job. Homan's off. It's 10 men on 11. Canada might well run up the score here. 3-0 coming up. It's a free kick, not a penalty. Red card, Crystal. Red card crazy, eh? I tell you. This game is really... I tell you, sadly for Qatar, it's really turned into a nightmare. But this position here, you're shooting to the right of the wall, or you're curling it left around the wall. But if the keeper goes to the left, where he is right now, you got to shoot right. If he's going to his right, you got to shoot left. But let's see where the keeper stands. Right now, right there, I'm shooting. Yeah, I'm going keeper's left. Keeper's right, to his right, our left. As you're looking at it, left post, as you're looking at the keeper's right. That's where I'd be going. Going to the left. Ali Ahmed now. Can he get it up? Not a lot of space. I think he's going to go up and over. Yes. There's not enough time for that ball to come back down. A little bit too close to play that one in. Shooting for the right post, he's got a better chance of curling it in. But that left post, it's got to go up and over the wall and come down again so quick that it's just no time for it. No time for it. Holy moly, red card. I tell you, that was interesting. The red card is a shocker. Talking point, really, very shocking. Red card early on in Homam is gone. So Lepetequi, the coach, has really got to change things up for Qatar, but Qatar is really in a bad place right now. They're in a deep hole, and it's not going to get any better. Thing is, though, I and you have all witnessed Canada play 10 men and not do greatly before. So this might play to Qatar's advantage in slowing the goals. But if Canada put the foot down and keep going and add to it, you might see the 3, the 4, or even maybe the 5-0. Long way to go. 60 minutes plus to go. Afif on the ball. Takes on Johnson. Johnson back into the fight. Stevie and Stakio looking on. Just discussing at the back line. If you look in the middle there, he's discussing along the back line, pushing people around, getting people in slots. Too many Canadians were too close to each other. He's telling people to spread out. That is a harsh red, Trouty. I'm telling you now, really a harsh red. Daniel Svigoki, he's loving it. He's loving it. He's loving it. Crystal ball, holy moly red, yeah. And Milky Moo says, think it's all over. It is now. Ball down the right side. Kone, lovely cross. Comes back out for the throw. But yeah, Trouty, that is a harsh red. I think it is a harsh red. You know, if that was us, I'd be a little bit disappointed. Ball coming in, can't get the cross in. I feel sorry for Qatar on that one. I think the referee's been very harsh. But hey, ref's the ref. The ref's always right, yeah? Who's your father, remember? Daniel Swigoki says, in my opinion, absolutely well-deserved red. There you go. Tic-tac-toe passing. Ball in the middle. Can't get his cross. That's 3 attempts Tajon's had and hasn't got the cross in. No points in the 10 men sitting back there, though. No, there isn't. There isn't. Ali Ahmed on the left side. Canada mauling. That looks simply offside to me. Put it in, son. And he's missed a big opportunity. Stay on your feet. Afif off the line. Tajon Buchanan missing a big opportunity. Wide open in the box. Heading it into the play. And Abanada safely and gladly for once has the ball in his hands. Amazing. 2-0. 37 minutes gone. Amazing scenes in Vancouver, Canada. History-making process continues. Will they add to it? I say they need to. Why? Confidence. Keep building the team's form. Keep building it game by game and end up peaking when you finish game 3 in the group phase, ready for anybody coming through. On the day, Canada can take any team on the day. There's no doubt about it. But they have to play like supermen, all 11 of them. Afif, star player so far with Qatar coming down the left wing, delivers a wayward pass. They still keep possession. But the belief of getting a goal for Qatar must have just got 100 times tougher, or they may well feel like now they really are climbing Everest. And they're going up the north face. And there's a massive storm coming in. And it's wearing black. And it's called Storm Canada. And it's storming all over them. 2-0 right now, looking for more. Trouty McTrout says, not just confidence, we need goals to beat Switzerland on tie breaks if it comes up. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Switzerland's got Bosnia next match. Sorry. Yeah, Bosnia next match. Oh, sorry. Bosnia's got Qatar next match. So that's the playoff final for third spot, if you will. Canada plays Switzerland here at the same stadium in the next match. So Canada doesn't have to travel. They stay in situ quite nicely. And Switzerland comes in. 40 minutes in. Twist and turn, baby. Shot comes in. And squirms over. JD gets something off it, but it knuckles off the defender going over. Again, the quick corner not coming. It would be good, but they don't seem to play that nowadays. Substitution coming up. Letapui making substitutional changes. Obviously, it's tactical. It's definitely tactical. Bringing in more defensive strength. Abrizag going out. Albarake coming in. Just call him Sultan as he comes in. Stevie Eustachio. Must be a training ground routine. Hand in the air, like they all do. Wave to Stevie. Ball coming in. A great corner, headed on. Second ball. Into the middle, take the shot. Blocked one more time. And Canada keep possession. It's been an interesting first half. Really interesting first half. But the red card has definitely changed the equation. Seems quite harsh, to be quite frank. I know Frank quite well, but it seems quite harsh for Oman Ahmed on 33 minutes to be red-carded, but I am not the referee. But yes, you're right, Daryl. Canada does need those goals, again, on the back line. Nice, free-flowing footballing team, but the quality, the end quality isn't there. If Qatar were going to win today, it would have been stealing the match 1-0. You can't see 3 goals coming. Therefore, you're looking at the results so far right now as Canada does not have it in the bag. But first half's first 45 minutes plus has been great work. Same again in the second half. If you keep it 2-0, that'll be okay, but you really should be adding to it. Buchanan stripped to the ball. Ball watching, not watching the man. Afif coming down the left wing again, sets it up. Beautiful play inside. Looks for the ball back again, gets it back. Keeping the play alive. Very intelligent play. Very intelligent play. But he's a man on his own right now, Afif. He needs a buddy to get something done. He doesn't have that blitzing speed or the athleticism to go past too many guys all in one go. He needs assistance. He needs help. And going down a man short, and Lepetegui making a defensive change has literally left him all alone. Throwing Canada. Chippy Ricky over to Cornelius. Cornelius passes inside to Luke. Forgerollis, for my money, is really stepping up. I tell you what, he's impressing. He's impressing. The young 20-year-old is doing very well. Alistair Johnson now moving down. Buchanan gets the ball. Cuts inside again. Kone takes the touch. Has a look. Fakes the inside. Comes back outside. Buchanan lays it off. Beautiful play. Alistair Johnson gets the cross in. Going for the corner. Qatar, adamant. He's offside. He did look offside. Linesman says not a chance. Surely even Frank thought that red was harsh, but don't call me Shirley. I'm reading that again. Surely Frank thought that was a red was harsh, but don't call me Shirley. Well done, buddy. 2 more goals for Canada would be very, very handy, says Milky Moo. And he also, no better chance. Yes, no better chance. Stephen Eustachio with the corner. Great corner. Get on the end of it. Someone is on the end of it. It's bouncing around in the box. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Man down. They'll have to review it. Referee, is that a penalty? Cornelius does not go down like a sack of you-know-what for no reason. And Yassim in there doesn't need to be mouthing off to that referee, because I tell you what, Gary, and I tell you, Cornelius is definitely, let's have a look. Oh no, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Nothing doing. Self-inflicted wound. Unfortunately, self-inflicted wound, but that can hurt your ankle. He'll stretch his ankle. I can't think there's anything anybody's done wrong. The referee's going over to the VAR. Is he going to VAR? I don't think so. Let's see what happens next. Stephen Eustachio looking for a penalty, but I think that would be extremely crazy. Carry on, and I'm glad to say Cornelius is up. He's stomping his foot in the ground, but he's up and he's walking. That's a good sign. But nobody did anything wrong there. Self-inflicted wound. Cut himself shaving. Call it what you want. Ball on the inside, tapped off, give it the shake. Cleared inside, bring it down. Somebody get on top of that ball and put it in the net. It was there for the taking. Another man down on the ground. Luke getting pummeled by Afif, I think. It's all happening now just before half time, and we don't know how many minutes we've got yet. Milky Moo, I was going to call you out, but if you insist. Chris Cavilling, I'm doing my part. Stepped away to talk to my wife and came back to Qatar red card. There you go. Well done, Chris. Well done, son. Well done, son. Ball inside. Loads of room. Gets it back. Passes it back. Taking the time and taking too many touches. Too many chefs ruining the broth. And they did. Well shepherded out of play. That should be a corner. Should be a corner. Ali Ahmed in disbelief. We got 66 minutes extra time. I'm kidding you. 6 minutes added time just to go. 6 minutes to go. But Afif been very effective for Qatar. But he's a man alone. And Lepetegui has got to do damn-con. What's he going to change in the second half? Maybe legs, because I don't think there's much tactically they can fix here. It's up to Canada now to be methodical, disciplined, working hard, and go for more goals. Goals are what are needed. Goals will bring you that confidence, but also placement for first and second may well come down to goal difference in this group. Tea time. 2-0, looking good. And I'm wearing another in-house design. The shirt for today's show is in-house, as you can see. A quick stand-up. There we go. In-house design. There's plenty more coming. And as Canada goes through the World Cup, every show will be wearing a different shirt. Going close one more time. Luke marshals the play well. And Alistair could have held on to the ball, but Maxime wants to touch. He's getting cold, but at the back there going nothing. 67-67, you betcha. 1867. When Canada was born. Tajon now, your time to do something. Come on now, go outside. Ball comes in, take the shot on the edge of the box. Somebody there. Another man down in the box from shooting. Nothing doing. Referee says play on. Cornelius, he knows what that feels like. That was him a couple of minutes ago. Ball is still live, although we're at snail's pace at the moment. Now he's got this. Oh, he could have put that cross in. He could have put it in far post. Take it now. In you go. 3-0. I tell you, they may call that back. But is it good for good? Is it good for good? It looks good for good. 3-0 just before half-time. Boom, la. There you go. In we go. 3-0. I tell you. Yes, 67-67. Steve always has fantastic shirt on, says Trouty. I do for Canada, absolutely. Milky Moo in the boring streets of Lisbon. Milky Moo, can I get one once in green? There we go. 3-0 Canada on the night. Nice. Kevin Babs. Wow, 1867, the same year Sheffield Wednesday was born. There you go. History made, hey? Crazy, hey? Sheffield is so old. Canada is so new. Yeah. 3-0 on the day. We are so lucky. We are going to win our first World Cup match. This is incredible. I have never seen this before in my life. I know. It's just unbelievable. I think Laring could have been called for the foul when he's throwing his man to the ground. Keeper makes a great save, but hey, you know what? Johnny on the spot. Jonathan David gets his second goal, and that's going to be fantastic for his confidence. Absolutely. Chris Cavalian, I'm not kidding you. Had to use the bathroom. 3-0. Way to go. So from coffee for the red card, going to the bathroom, it's 3-0. You're going to have to think of something for the start of the second half, Chris. Early in the second half, you're going to have to do something. Love it, mate. Chris Cavalian down in Australia, mate. Love you, brother. Seriously. Ball coming through. Can we get one before half-time? Score, come on, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. We'll sing you at Assembly when we get to Wembley. So come on, Canada, and score. Going wide. Ali now, one time. Taps off onto the edge of the box. Little chip. It's all very intricate. It's all very quick. There's not enough time on the ball coming through. Tajon now on the edge of the box. Looks like he wants to tap it inside. Does do. Comes back in. Tic-tac-toeing madness here. It's lovely to look at, but we need something on the end of it. And Qatar gladly clear it into touch throwing. Canada deep in Qatar territory. Throw taken. Definitely a throw. Definitely a foul throw. He was walking when he took it. And he's done that a few times in matches for Canada. He wants to be careful. That doesn't cost us one day dearly. I'm talking Tajon Buchanan taking the throw as he's walking. It's all good. But if it costs us one day, you'll remember me saying it. Stevie Stacchio slacks off. Jonano, get the cross in. Gets the cross in. Lovely on the inside. Crossed again. Coming on the outside. Cornelius has it. Forgirelis is on his arse one more time. Cornet. Down the line. Stephen Estacchio crosses to the left side. One touch. Takes another touch. Ali Ahmed on the edge of the box. 1-on-1 now. Cuts inside. Does something. Flicks something. And it goes inside. But it wasn't the best kind of move. Free kick coming up. No. Chippy Ricky still playing. Will not go down. Ball on the inside. Kona now. Take the shot. Reluctantly doesn't take the shot. Ball back down in the corner again. Ahmed looking for it. Doesn't get it. Chippy Ricky loses it uncharacteristically. Fighting for the ball. And Luke comes across like the Terminator and says, you're going no further. The Crispy's here. Rice Crispy, how you doing, son? Hi, Steve. It's a good performance from Canada. So far it is, yes. It is. It is good to see you, Rice Crispy. Boom, in the house. Loving it. The crowd looks amazing as well. A lot of red shirts, and we're wearing black. There we go. Hasta la vista. It is done. Halftime is here. 3-0 Canada. I tell you, what a massive performance that was. Wow. Wow. What a massive performance. I tell you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Milky Moo. Yo, Ricer. It is. Cup of tea, please. Wow. 3-0. We're going to win a match. We're going to win the match. And I say we're going to win the match because I always think of a 3-0 for Liverpool and Man City, European Champions League final, 2005, yeah, and Milan are walking off, slapping their backs, high-fiving, we've got this, it's done, and Liverpool heads in the sand, done. And then they came back and won. So I never take a 3-0 for absolute granted. And true story, I was working radio, running a bar at the time, and there was like hundreds of people in the bar. I got to the microphone at half-time. I said, you Italian fans upstairs, because they were upstairs and the Liverpool fans were downstairs, 150 either way. I said, you Italian fans, you think you got this right now? I said, 1 goal by Liverpool, you better watch out. And people were coming up to me after the match going, how did you know? And I said, I just had a feeling 1 goal for Liverpool would turn it upside down because of the attitude I'd seen from the Milan players walking off arrogantly, it's in the bag. And Liverpool fans were so distraught, I thought, you know what? If they get a goal, they'll turn this over. And they did. True story. True story. But for now, Canada is leading 3-0 over Qatar. And it's Kyle Larin on 16, Jonathan David on 29, and 45 plus 3. Can we get 3 more goals in the second half, please? And be top of the group, please? That'll be fantastic. That would be amazing. I tell you what, that's got to be the most enjoyable match I've watched for Canada. I had no stress in that match at all. Just doing this, little things. But yes, one thing I'm going to do as well is thank you for Crystal and Chris and everybody else that always tells me, boom. But this 3-0 scoreline and the game itself, I've never seen this before. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm literally living it with you and I'm enjoying it with you. It's just beautiful. It really is fantastic. So 3-0, like I say, I'll give you the stats and stuff as we move along. But for now, enjoy the half time. I'm going to put some music on. We're going to go through Group B's music, and it starts with Canada with a country and western kind of feel. So it's reggae all the way through, but country and western at the start. Then you've got Canada, then you've got Qatar, and then you've got Bosnia. Yes, so, sorry, we've got Switzerland, Canada, Qatar, and then Bosnia. So you've got all of those teams coming through, but we start with Canada. So enjoy that. We want to come back. We'll go into the chat. But right now, I'm going to get another Scaldy, and when I come back, we're going to continue this fun game, because this is better than I had absolutely ever expected. 3-0 up at half-time. Are you kidding? Unbelievable. One more time. Just a second. There we go. Just going to make this... Put it in there, in front of the mic. Just a second, guys. Searching for something for you. You'll see what I get in a second. Just a second, guys. Have patience. I will get there very quickly. I want the 2-0. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is what I wanted you to see during the music. Just before half time, excuse me, just before half time, we were 2-0 and then it went to 3-0. That goal just put Canada on top of the group. Coming back at you guys. In you come, my man. Going to take that screen right off you, but yes, the image has been updated as you've been watching, and I'm coming back on screen right now. But yes, Canada literally looking at the group as you were looking at it. I'm sure you've been looking at it a while, but if not, quickly take another gander at the group right now. But both Canada and Switzerland on +3 on the goals right now. So a goal here in the second half puts Canada on top of the group. And I tell you what, guys, dreams are going to come true. This is just absolutely amazing. I'm really having a fantastic time today, simply because uncharted territory, yeah? We are literally in uncharted territory. And, yeah, I'm having a great time. Quite, like I say, it's quite emotional. It really is. Not many games are like this for me, so I'm enjoying it. I was very conscious coming into this that if it didn't go well, and that if Qatar played the same match that they did against Switzerland like they could to us, then we could be in a bit of a sticky place. But it's been great. Second half is lining up beautifully, and got to tell you, can we do the same again? No letting off now. We've got to keep the hammer down. We've really got to keep the hammer down and build from match to match and get the confidence, the performances, self-esteem, call it what you want, but balls to the wall. We've got to be there. Fantastic. Hello again, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Everybody working, especially those people helping me on the show that work. Love you all very much. Hope you're all having a great day at work. You can always have fun at work. Look at me. I'm having fun at work again. Lucky deflection. Ali Johnson gets the ball. Comes on inside now. Stephen Eustachio in loads of space. The general in the middle. Back to Eustachio. Back to Alistair Johnson. He'll get it back again. Tic-tac-toeing with Ali Johnson coming to the left side. Luke now on the ball. To the left side. Ahmed. To Chippy Ricky. Stephen Eustachio again. Passing close in. Luke maybe looking for Kone. Stroking it to the right side. Nice play by Luke. Nice play by Kone. The young guys doing it. Kone on the ball again, selects the right pass. It's all about selecting the right pass at the right time. Kone so far having a great game today. Jesse Mars showing faith with him. Ball in the middle, dangerous. Headed out again one more time on the edge of the box. Eustachio coming through like a train. Gets the ball, but it goes too far. Into the chat as we're moving. Chris Covenant, this is actually an amazing World Cup in spite of everything else in the world. So happy. Lots of Mexican, Korean babies. Not to mention so many half Scots. Chris. Cross coming in. Anybody on the end of it? No. Ball on the edge of the box. Chippy Ricky now. Down to Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed now. To Chippy Ricky. Chippy Ricky inside the box. Back to Ali Ahmed. Ali into the middle. Eustachio now. Passing off to Kone. Kone. It's all very quick. It's all very short. Ahmed into the middle. Great selection. Shot should have been taken. It's taken now. Takes deflection. Alistair Johnson gets the scraps on the edge of the box. Miscontrols it. Into the middle. Stephen Eustachio one more time. Back to Johnson. Firmly placed. Cross coming in. Again, Qatar rocking on their back line. Every man in those moments was inside the penalty box. Imagine that. Inside he goes. No foul. Goal kick coming up. Juice B, that score is wrong, brother. It's 3, mate. I've got it done. Swiss are 5-2 in goals. Bosnia's... Yeah, no, we've corrected. Cheers, though. It has been corrected. Milky Moo. Yeah, it was corrected. But good on you, Deuce. Well done, son. Well done for noticing. Well done for noticing. You know how it works here. We know how to take compliments and critique and help all in one breath. If you can't take critique, get out the kitchen. You shouldn't be there. So cheers, Deuce. Milky Moo, yeah, group is foreshadowing. Won't call it wrong. Deuce, no need to put Davies in. That's huge. I don't think we need to. I think it's a waste of time putting him in. Let these guys finish this match. They've built the platform here. Let these guys finish it. Davies has played twice for Canada in the last 2 years. We haven't missed him. Chippy Ricky now on the edge of the box. Come on, Chippy, do something. Standing still is not the method. Come on. Get them legs moving, attaboy. Loads of space for Ahmed now. Again, great defending. Every man in the box for Qatar. Every man in the box for Qatar at that stage. Every man in the box right now. 11 Qatar players in the box right now. Cross to the far post. Every Qatari is in the box. That is something you don't normally get to see like this. Talk about parking the bus. No, they've come parked the hotel. Kone complaining about a forearm to the face. He may be right. Mark film. I still give Davies 5 minutes of clean-up just to get on the pitch to get back a bit of feel for the game. I wouldn't waste time on him. Not today. Save him for the next match. Really bring him on peak. Make him hungry to get in. Don't offer him a 5 minute because you've got other guys on the bench, not injured per se, or long term recently, that are hoping for that 5 minutes. So I think Jesse would be wiser. Bring someone else in for the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes. Leave Alfonso for game 3. Get him in when we need him. When he's fully ready to go. Full game. Ball coming in on the penalty spot. Great corner. No one makes it. No one makes it. And get Nelson and Azoria some playing time. You never know when you'll need them. That's what I'm talking about. Other players. Nelson, I'm a big fan of Jaden Nelson. Azorio, Mr. Experience. He knows how to play it. So, yeah, either of those guys. Either of those guys. Kone's gone down. He looks like he's seriously injured. It looks like it might be a leg break. I'm not saying it is, but that looks serious to me. That looks serious. That looks real serious. I just read Paul Stalteri's lips. That's a broken fucking leg. That's what Paul just said. That's serious down there, guys. I know it's serious because I've seen this before. It's happened to a certain person like me before. When you break your leg, you know your leg's broke because it doesn't move right. It doesn't feel right. And that, oh my God, coming out of Kone's mouth, I read his lips as well. This is serious. Someone's getting called up to the World Cup that didn't expect a phone call. I wonder who they're going to phone. This is going to take some time to clear up, people. This is a bad situation. Sad situation out of a fantastic day, guys. It sometimes happens, but it does. 50 minutes in, and Kone's in a situation where I think his World Cup is done for sure. I'm not confirming he's broke his leg, but I've read lips and I've looked at that injury, and I tell you what, from the reaction of all the players around him, you know something serious happened. You know something serious happened. They may not show this again, just so as you don't get to see it. They're probably wiser not to show it again, if I'm honest, because I've got the film on it. So they probably are better off not to show it again. But sad moment for Kone, really. He's battled through a lot to get to this stage. The coaches showed faith with him, remembering the red card a while back in a few matches ago and unfortunate things going against him. That's a sad situation. Really sad situation. Nothing else you can say about it. You don't like to see that happen to any player. You really don't. Very sad. Extremely sad. I do feel so sorry for Kone. Milky Moo, red proper order. Milky Moo looking for the red. Leonardo, 4-4-4. Once you get 3, you'll get 4. We'll sing you at Assembly, though far away from Wembley. So come on, Canadians, and score. Yes, once the game gets back together. Hopefully. It's now 2 red cards in the match. There's a lot of beef going on on the sidelines. Paul Stalteri, they're pushing people back in the grey hair. Very, very, very experienced man himself. But nobody needs to get excited or over the top about this. The teams need to go back to where they are, and I'm glad there's no water break called so we can actually see what's going on, as it should be for football fans in situations like this. 2 red cards, like I say. And there he goes. His World Cup is done, people. I know what that feels like. I really do. Poor guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. Got to feel sorry for the lad. Angus McWorth, a 6th red World Cup for this World Cup, already more than 2022. Milky Moo Celtic very quickly handled, all things considered. Much respect, the Docs. I tell you what, that was exceptionally fast if you think about it, yeah? That was exceptionally fast. Bombito coming in. Moise Bombito in. That's an upgrade. If anybody's looking in on the neutral side of things, Moise Bombito is an upgrade on the defensive side of things. He's a very, very, very skillful defender, central defender mostly. But it does take away slightly, per se, on what you've got on the creative. Kone offered a lot more, I believe, than what Moise Bombito gives you on the offense. So a defensive addition. Jaden Nelson. Group having a quick get together. Get back on the same page. Jonathan David looks a little distraught. And your man is on oxygen. Leg is restrained. We'll see and get more news about that later. But 2 red cards later, we are here. Saliba's coming on for Canada. Jonathan David still looking visibly shaken. Moise Bombito on there. And Lepetekwe, the coach, calms his side of the troops down, as does Jesse Marsh outside of his technical area. Just walking back into it now. I tell you what, big hands and big tip of the cap to Paul Stalteri there on the sideline. He was actually leading the charge and leading the team and calming things down. I tell you what, a lot never gets said about Paul Stalteri by those guys on TV. They never talk about him. Paul Stalteri should be Canadian coach moving forward. They should have given him a chance at being the coach. The game is live now. Canada will have the bit between their teeth now. Tejon Buchanan. Daniel Swigoki says praying for both. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Milky Moo says Qatari lad is gutted as well. He is gutted. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, Deuce says, what a horrible development. I agree with you, man. Totally, totally. Milky Moo, sorry there, Angus. Just seeing comments. Sure you get the pick. Mark says, love Bombito, but he's no Kone and hasn't played since November. He's probably at 70%, if that. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Mark? You got to bring somebody on. Got to bring somebody on. Someone's minutes have got to start building. And he won't get on that field if he's not past fit by the fitness crew, no. So he's got to be game fit. He can't just walk on out of training. He's got to be ready for the match. So what are you going to do? You've got to put somebody on. And like when you think about Bombito, Moise hasn't played for a while, yeah? So he's one of the guys you want to put in there to see how he is, what his ability is. And if he's fit to play, he's fit to start, put him in and start him going again. Because I'm sure you'll agree, he's one of our finer defenders when he's on his game. Ball out. Tejon. Seriously, did that stay in? That did stay in? That is a big surprise. That line must have curved with the ball. Yeah. Cybert Stills, how you doing? Cybert Stills, how you doing, fella? Long time. Brutal injury and heavy blow for Canada. Totally. That'll be gutting. Really. Like I was saying earlier, the way Kone's played, went away, done well in Italy, like we've heard in the chat as well. Got his confidence back in the national team. Jesse has faith in him, puts him in. He's in the World Cup first time, yada yada. Young lad. It couldn't go any worse. I mean, I just hope his confidence isn't ripped by this injury. Canada going down the left side now. Ali moving it. Stevie on the inside. Space for the shot. Saliba taps it off. Moyes slides on his arse. Gets it back. We're literally too close to the edge of the coconut. Gets it in, son. Keep that ball in play. And he won't. We're too congested. We need to spread out a little bit. We're too congested. There's too many players in too many slots. Just do the basics. Get the crosses in. Stretch that defense. If you put the ball in the mixer, someone's eventually going to get there. But they got every man in the box doing damn con. You can't blame them with 2 red cards. Half an hour to go. Crystal Ball says, I liked seeing the Canadian players also consoling the Qatari players. Absolutely. Totally. Ball in the box. Far post headed out. Keep in possession, but outside the box. Chippy Ricky now. Number 22. Pushes it wide. Does the cross come in? Inside it comes. Saliba lays it off. Tic-tac-toe. Back to Moyes. Cross coming in. Nice cross. Goes out for the corner. A little bit of time wasting going on by the Qatari defence, but you can really understand that for now. Shot coming in. Shot coming out. Shot going over. Shot going wide. Goal kick and another bad challenge. Is this going to be another yellow card coming? I'll tell you what, the cards are flying and the atmosphere is flying too. Ahmed taken for a little bit of a tumble. He's okay. But it is a contact sport. Check out the challenge. Oh, that's way high. That is ridiculously high. That is disgustingly high. It's up by his kneecap. Ahmed Fatty took a big fat lump out of Ahmed. Wow. But yes, Crystal, you got a great point there. I like seeing Canadian players consoling the Qatari player. Absolutely. Moyes and Fonzie should be given minutes this game. No pressure at all this game. Yeah, with Alfonso, I say don't bring him in. Keep him for the next game. There's no risk on this game. Why bring him in and risk an injury is what I'm worried about, okay? When guys come back in from injury, you want to hope they don't get re-injured. So if it's a no game, like this is now a no game for Fonzie, get him in the next one. That would be the logistical thing to do. Move your troops around wisely. Everybody would like to see Fonzie, but let's get him in the right match, you know what I mean? 62 minutes in, coming up to 63. We need a goal. It's been a while. Number 4 coming on the board. On targets. Get in there, my son. Get in there. Off the post. 4-0 it is. As I ask, bang, in the net it goes. 4-0. Lovely, lovely goal. Saliba does himself no harm with that one. 4-0 on the day. Oh, my life. Get them off the screen. I'm going to throw up. Tea time, baby. 4-0 Canada. Yes, please. There we go. Woohoo! 4. Trout to McTrout. Wow. Crystal disco ball. Goal! And Stevie's going to do the scoreboard. There you go. Woohoo! 4-0. It's getting better. It's getting better. Things are getting good. As they should. Bada boom, bada bing. Love it. 4-0. I tell you, I wanted a goal. 4-0. I want another one. Beautifully curved in, just like a Brazilian. I mean, a Brazilian would be happy with that. Talk about curling it round the wall. Off the post. In it goes. 4-0. Thank you very much. Another prediction coming in live on TV. Now that'll put the wind in sails of Canada. They'll go forward now, and 5 or 6 could well be what you're looking for next. But I think fouls are flying, cards are flying, referee's going to be busy. But at the end of the day, Canada will be looking for more. Get it on the inside quickly. Takes the shot, goes wide again, goes wide again, goes wide again, Ricky. Well done, son, go wide. Wrong man wide, though. Kyle Larry needs to be in the middle, but Ricky with the ball, chipping it to the far side. It'll get there, bringing it down. Easy clearance, but it's 4-0 on the day. Canada 4, Qatar 0. Winning our first ever World Cup match at a World Cup finals. Absolutely fantastic. Trouty almost made me tear up seeing that. There you go, son. Now you can see, everybody, if you're not a Canada person from Canada, you can see what it means for Canadians. They're actually winning their first game. And I'll tell you now, there's some top draw Canadian football fans that are equal in knowledge to people all around the world. They really are. Abanada's down. His shoulders had enough of Abanada's game. That sea of red is compelling, though. That sea of red is so compelling at BC Place. More trainers going on the field. But yes, having a little touch there from Abanada, making him feel a little bit better. But yes, 4-0 on the day. Looking at a couple of stats here. Canada has had 18 shots on the day, 9 shots on target, 74%, 372 passes, pass accuracy is 92%, 4 fouls, 1 yellow card, 1 offside, 8 corners. Qatar, 2 shots, none on target, 26% possession, 118 passes, 76% possession. That's bad. On the passing, that's bad. Fouls 8, yellows 1, red cards 2, corners 1. And that's what you got so far. It is 4-0 on the day to Canada. Kyle Laren on 16, Jonathan David on 29 and 45 plus 3. And as you just saw, as I asked for, the 4th goal came. Nathan Saliba on 64. Absolutely brilliant. 4-0 on the day. We need more. We need more. Excuse me. We need more. Chippy nailed. And he'll get up. They know who Chippy Ricky is. They'll give him some physical. Alistair Johnson whips the ball down the right wing, as he does at Parkhead. Ball over the top, finds his man. Into the middle. Not the best cross, but it's a very difficult skill. Crossing the ball, especially from the volley. Ali takes a quick, short corner. That's something you don't see much. Oh, please. What are you doing, ref? What are you doing? Short corner, what's the problem? It's a legal manoeuvre. It's not new. Sad, sad, sad. Ali now comes inside. Ball in the middle. Tejon throws it wide. Tic-tac-toeing. Luke tries the impossible. It is impossible. Doesn't come off. Tejon gets the ball. Back to Moyes. Moyes into Chippy Ricky. Chippy Ricky now looking for the left side. And no one's getting that past Chippy. Holy shit. What do you think he is? 2 gazelles tied to 3? I think you're looking for substitutions. Ali Ahmed might be the one of the guys you might want to switch out right now. And we have the proverbial water break right now. I have to laugh. 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 Into the chat. Keep coming, guys. We're having a great time. Like I say, 4-0 to Canada. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. Canada sitting really in a good position. Have qualified for the next round right now. All depends how we finish, how the other groups shake down as to who we get in the round of 32. But we are going to the next round. Going to the next round. Undefeated so far. So that's good as well. Draw against Bosnia, and it was the draw I said it would be. And now the win that I said was coming is here. Looking into the chat, Trouty holds up the Coney shirt, almost in tears. These are lifelong memories being made. One more time, Trouty McTroutrout holding up the Coney shirt, almost in tears. These are lifelong memories being made. They are lifelong memories being made. Crystal Ball, Trouty almost made me tear up seeing that. Top of the table. Hopefully the new filters through to the injured. Crystal Disco Ball, yes. Same as. Kevin says, Canada and Scotland top of the tables. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Lovely to see that. Milky Moo. Any see that Crocodile Dundee? That's not a win. This is a win. That's not a win. This is a win. Yes, yes, yes. Trouty says, controversial take. Why is there a red out in the stands, but the team is wearing black kit? I know. Why are we wearing black? Why are we wearing paint-splattered painter shirts? We should be wearing the red shirt, no? I mean, I don't mind them. They're good and all, but we're the Reds, not the Blacks. If we were the Blacks, we'd be wearing black, like the All Blacks, New Zealand, right? Yeah? Like Juventus, like Newcastle, teams that wear black. But we're the Reds. It says Les Rouges, the Reds, on our listing. Online. That's who we are, the Reds, Les Rouges. But we're wearing black. And we're wearing paint-splattered black. And I like the look. I do. But red crowd, you should be wearing red. That's a big no-no. Next match, we'll be wearing red. Switzerland will be wearing white. Tea time, keeping it going. Okay, Mark Film, there's your Schaffelberg coming in with Tanny. Schaff's coming in. Ali's coming out. I said he needs to come out 2 minutes ago, didn't I? His game's done. You can see he's getting tired. And Luke's coming in. More people going in. Jesse's looking a little worked up and angry for some reason. Listen, the guy got a broken leg. It happens in football. It does. But the coach needs to be a steady rock, not an emotional wreck. Ball through, nearly comes through. Come on, Canada. One more. One more goal will really right into the... Well, that goes right into the melon. You are eating all ball there. That is right in the melon. Schaff comes on and kisses that ball right face on. Yeah, that's going to sting. Watch this. Boom! Right in the melon. And he gets a kick straight after. He gets the ball in the face and a kick in the ankle. He gets hits twice in one go. Lucky Jacob Schaffelberg. Let's see him do something. But it's the right time to take him out, Ahmed, and bring in Schaffs. Totally. Tanny's up front as well. More of a attacking intent than defensive adage. Jesse's looking for more goals. 4-0 on the day. The day is going very well apart from the tragic loss of Kone. We'll let you know later if we find out anything about that leg. But a lot of people were saying the same thing. Even Paul Stalteri. And he was not happy. Ball to the far side. Headed out of play. Or carried out of play. Just carried out of play. Trouch says lots of scoring threats to give the Swiss some homework. Indeed, indeed. But I think, as you know, over time, it doesn't matter what people research over Canada. Ball into the box, goes all the way through. Their style never changes. Canada's style hasn't changed over the last 4 to 5 years. It's been the same kind of style, same players. It's just they're more experienced now, so they've built themselves into the same style team, but far more experienced and tougher to break down. One loss recently against Australia. And there's the Qatari proud fans from Qatar in the masses in the stands. But again, that sea of red does deserve the players to be in red. Just imagine if the players were in red and you got that sea of red. It looks like a proper playoff picture. Tajon now working away. Far side looking for it. He wants it far side. Does it come through? He's looking for it. He wants it. It's not going to end up there just yet, but it's working towards him. Stephen Eustachio into the middle now. Saliba with the ball. One on the day. Take the shot. Go wide. He's wide open. Johnson now holding the ball on the edge. Stephen Eustachio one more time. Ball's wide again. Tajon with it. Coming through again. Tajon's got the shot. Takes the shot. No, doesn't take the shot. Turns inside. Now takes the shot. Coming wide. And it's going in. It's Shuffleberg, but it's going to be an own goal. It's number 5. There we go. Number 5 on the day. I tell you, things are getting good. Things are getting good. Things are getting good. Things are getting good. 5-0 on the day. And that has been an oil can. Like I said, Crystal, sometimes this sticks. There we go. 5-0 on the day. I tell you, it's going our way. 5-0 on the day. Would you have thought that it would have been 5-0 today? Maybe 3, maybe 4, but 5? Absolutely nuts. 5-0 on the day. Big red crowd. A big sports fan red crowd, not typically a soccer crowd. And there's a difference there. A lot of these fans have been to a few soccer matches maybe in their lifetimes, but they're not ultra soccer fans in this crowd. They're Canadian fans, Canadian sports fans in the main. So when you see the songs and the atmosphere that you see at a club match, say in Europe or South America, where everybody's in unison, or Mexico especially as well, where everybody's in unison singing the same songs, you don't get that at a Canadian match unless you go to Toronto. You go to Toronto, there's a lot of mass fans that get there. And here at this match, there'll be mass fans in behind the goal, that end, that can give you that. But the remainder of these fans are sports fans enjoying a wonderful sporting event. And when you talk about promoting soccer or football to North Americans, this is how you do it, with goals. They love goals in North America. But this is a great scene for Canada and the Canadian fans, because if you're just a sports fan, you've come to see your nation. Ball coming in, and that ball's going to Mars, but you've seen yourself come to the match and you've seen your team win. You're watching the nation. There's a big difference. I know the other fans from around the world are watching their nations too. Yes, I get that. I understand that. But these are sports fans that will go and watch other sporting events like football, hockey, other things, baseball, because they have a lot that they can watch. So right now you've got a generic kind of crowd. That's why the crowd sound is not like a bellowing, echoing, say, Boca Junior or something like that, yeah? Just letting you know, it's a lovely sporting event, slightly old-fashioned in its sound. It's lovely to have it like that as well, just saying. But the crowd throughout the World Cup have been decent. There were a few empty seats in the game earlier, but for the Canadian games, there shouldn't be any empty seats. There's no reason. No reason at all. Canada now 5-0 up, incredibly. 13 minutes still to go. It's absolutely nut job crazy. They've never had so much time on the ball to work magic. And Shuffleberg has been an inspiration as soon as he got on, whereas Ali Ahmed was slowly winding down. Ball going out for another corner. And I tell you, 5-0. Not arrogantly do I sit here, but gratefully do I sit here, seeing our team winning 5-0 at the first match in group phase at a World Cup. Listen, France, Spain, England, just to mention a couple, will be quite happy with a 5-0 score over Qatar right now. Think about that. Ball into the box near post. Headed out. Tea time, baby. Shuffleberg coming. Chippy Ricky down to Shuffleberg. Shuffleberg now whipping it in. No, goes for another corner. But 2 red cards and 5 goals on the day. I mean, come on, give me a break. Were you expecting that? No, you weren't. Not for $1 million. Oh, I tell you what, the keeper has a problem with that, but Abanada pushes it over the bar. Is there time for another one? I tell you. Is there time? Is there time for another one? Max is getting a little bit busy. He's into the Qatari half. He just got into the Qatari half. Stevie now running on the outside. Jacob into the middle. Blocked one more time. It's another corner. Like we haven't had enough of them. Another corner coming our way. Fantastic stuff. Ball into the box again, headed out. That near post is not working. Needs to go to back post. Nobody can get there. Nice idea by Schaffelberg. In general, Canadian fans are quite happy with what they're seeing. Even the wee ones who don't have a seat in mum's arms. He'll remember this day. Milky Moo, that's an iconic jersey there. I'll grab one while you can. Angus, the kit appears to be an image of Nebula photographed through a telescope. Ah, there you go. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Muscle memory for the scoreboard. Muscle memory. Oh, Crystal, that's funny as. Funny as. Tic-tac-toeing in front. Shot going wide. It's gone beautifully wide. Does it come in? Keeper gets it. Making life easy. Muscle memory for the scoreboard. That's so funny. Trout. We could have put a bag of rock salt in net and the bag would have gotten a clean sheet. Yeah. That's funny. We could have put a bag of rock salt in there and the bag would have gotten a clean sheet. There you go. That's funny. Angus, US chant, I believe that we will win. There you go. Ball coming in. Not good enough. Keeper's got it. Enough on it. Get the ball back in there. He's out of place. Outside of the wrist. Come on, get on it. Wide side. Schaffelberg takes a shot. And that's gone into the crowd. Get your head out of the way of that one. There's a fantastic maple leaf on Guy's face. He's explaining how he did it. And Abanada's down again. He's down again. Trout. We could have put a bag of rock salt in the net and the bag would have gotten a clean sheet. Chris Cavlin, did Coney look like he broke his leg? Did to me. It did to me, yeah. It did. Reason why I say that is because I saw a little bit of movement on the leg. And then I read Coney's lips right when it happened. And his words, lip reading out of Coney's mouth was, "Oh my God." Paul Stalteri, seconds later, was swearing. F-bombs were coming out like they were going out of fashion. But he said something to the linesman, "That's a red card. He broke his fucking leg." That's what I'm translating from Paul Stalteri to the linesman. Okay? So, working off what I saw and what I lip read from two people, and then the reaction from the players around Kone at the time, they knew straight away that it was something serious. It wasn't an MCL. It certainly didn't look like an ACL. It didn't look like anything like that. It looked serious. And then you've got to think of the reaction from Madibo. He was so distraught, the Qatari defender, that he literally was in tears on the field. So I think when you put all those little bits of information together, I think he may have broken his leg, yes, absolutely. I hope we're all wrong. I hope it's an amazing strain. But you don't normally get that kind of attention. Back into the game now. 7 minutes to go. Fantastic game for Canada. 5-0 on the day. Winning their first ever World Cup Finals match. Only the broken leg or the injury to Kone sours a brilliant day. Ball's open, take the one-timer. Bring it down. Handball, handball. Put it in, guys. It's in front of the net. Somebody bring it down. Odd moments there. Odd moments how that ball never went in the back of the net. But it's literally very close. So close you can't move. And Stephen Eustachio trying something there that Jonathan David wasn't reading. But Dave Magotti, how you doing, Dave? He's at hospital now, so I assume so. Yeah, I'd imagine so. I'd imagine so. Mark Film, I'd bring on Junior to take Kone's spot. He deserves it. It brings leadership and can play some useful minutes. Yeah, I mean, he's got options. In it goes. Come on, get on the end of that one, keeper. Wow, he comes down hard on that ball, the keeper. Misjudges that slightly. Yeah, Jesse's got quite the options. He's got quite the options. Who does he bring in? It's probably going through his mind right now. With a match like this, 5-0 up and a tragic injury to one of your players like that, he's going to have plenty to think about. But you know what? At least he's going to have to think about it on the back of a big win. That's a good thing. The rest of the team, the rest of the squad, listen, you and I both know, we all both know, playing the game, yada yada, when one of your muckers goes down, you play for your mucker. And that's what I'm saying. The squad will take that injury from Kone and play for Kone in the next match. You watch it happen. There'll be a nice little sign. Play for Kone. Boom, coming in. Handball, referee. No handball. Come wide. Goes wide. Schaff gets the ball. Foot on it. Needs support. Chippy Ricky on the ball. Inside it goes. Saliba clips it, and it's going to be another corner. I tell you. Troucher, I saw a picture on Twitter and it looked like his shin was warped. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep. It doesn't take much to break a tib or a fib. Tibula fibula. Lower leg bones. Doesn't take much to do it. You can do it yourself. Your own inertia can break your own leg, believe it or not. So, in the right sense. But Angus says, I never saw the broken limb in real time, but will not search out such gore. No, you don't need to. You just know. Ball in there. Near post again. In the mixer. Bouncing down. Somebody get a foot on it. Coming back out. Stephen Eustachio, one more time. Great defending again, and he gets the free kick. Referee blows it down. Moyes been a little bit too anxious with the tug of the shirts. Trouty says, I have guys ahead of Junior, but he's certainly valuable for corners. Yeah, exactly. But that's why we got a squad, and maybe we're not the only guys that are going to get a player get injured. There's going to be guys getting mild strains, calf strains, hip strains. That'll have to sit for a game. There's going to be guys getting suspensions that are going to have to sit for a game. Tea time, baby. Closing it down now. 3 minutes to go, plus added time. Can we get number 6? Cross coming in. Alistair Johnson would be likely a guy to help out. Seeger does his bit on the far side. Keeper comes. Abanada gets it really easy. Another guy getting good minutes right. Nico Seeger on the field. Throughout the last few games, I'm sure Jesse's seen enough of all the players in the squad that were getting regular minutes to pick his finest 11 so far. But Jesse definitely has a lot more options. Carl Larrings lays it off. Chippy Licky backing the team now. Going forward now. Seager with the cross. No one's on it, but it's coming all the way through. Jason Shuckberg brings it down. What you going to do, Schaff? Edge of the box. Saliba now. Inside. Going one more time. And it's another corner. Another corner as we're finishing the match 5-0 up. But it's been a big match. And people like Jonathan David, you just saw on camera. Well, his confidence is going to be through the roof tonight, isn't it? 2 World Cup goals. Juve fans will look on and think, oh, he can score. Shot coming in, raffled down. Shuffleberg. One more time, shot coming in. I tell you, take the shot, not the cross. Take the shot, not the cross. Be selfish, JD. Referee blowing it down one more time. Take the shot, not the cross. On that point you bring, Mark Film, 27:43, bring on Junior Takono's spot. He deserves it, brings leadership and can play some useful minutes. Next game, Switzerland. Arguably the toughest match of the group for Canada. So that's something Jesse's got to think about as well. Canada picking up the slot. Saliba doesn't get it. Free kick going against Canada. Referee so far, though, I tell you, you have to say the referee's had a fantastic night tonight. He has not been in the picture at all, but for anything but the right situation. And an amazing 9 minutes more fun, people. 9 minutes more fun. Milky Moo must get carried away now as well. Maybe just a little bit, but Swiss won't care how many Canada scored if they must win to take the group. Absolutely. Absolutely. But a draw makes it interesting. Canada could get a draw in that final match and top the table. Unless you could see an absolute goal fest between Qatar and Bosnia in the final match. It would have to be something huge one-sided. Like a 10-0 or a 9-0, something 8-9 or 10-0. Shot coming in Saliba one more time. He's through onside. There you go. He's through onside. And he's got the hat-trick. He's got the hat-trick. Get the hell out of here. JD's got the hat-trick. Leading scorer in the World Cup right now. Jonathan David. Lionel Messi. He's in good company, wouldn't you say? JD getting a hat-trick. And the one thing about great goal scorers, they don't get crazy excited about it. It's just a goal. Fantastic. 6-0 on the day. Great finish. Says Milky Moo Celtic. I told you guys, Dave Magotti. Cybercell says hat-trick. Yes, Dave Magotti. It's more of if we draw them, we take the group easily. Correct. 6-0. I tell you. 6+ in the goal category. I tell you, that's a big step from round 2. Top of the group, host nation, +6 on the goal differential, going through to the round of 32 already qualified. Can't be stopped. Mathematically, yes, but impossible. I say impossible. 6-0, 7 minutes to go. Can we have another? Can we have another? Please, can we have another? That would be so amazing. 6-0 on the day. I'm kicking myself. It is real. It is real. One more, says Milky Moo Celtic. Going down the left side, going down the right side. They've been working hard all day. And 2 red cards and 6 goals later, this is what we've got. There is time for another goal. There really is. Coming down the left side now, Shuffleberg. Inside. Saliba crosses, keeper collects. Not the right move. The angle gets tighter the closer you get to the line. What club do you support, Mark Film? What club do you support? What's your Canadian team? Mark says, with Flores out, which is unfortunate because I liked what he did when he came in for Canada recently, but unfortunately gets injured taking that shot. Really tragic. He was something that I was enjoying watching. Ball in the box. Blocked one more time, another throw-in. So go with a guy like Junior, who brings intangibles, or Parizo. You've said it once already about Junior. I get your point. But Jesse's got to get in there. Jesse's got to open his eyes to it, yeah? That's what I'm saying. But what team do you support, mate? That's what I'm interested to know. I think I know, because you're kind of giving it away a little bit. Ball over the top. Well taken by Abananda. And that is a bit of magic from the man in green, getting everybody outside the box. But yeah, maybe Junior does get a play. Maybe he's listening to us. Maybe he is. Trout. Let no one ever say Canada hasn't won a game at the World Cup ever again. There you go. 6-0 on the day. Amazing. But we've seen players literally stand up against a team that had one guy go out of the game and then two guys go out of the game. We need to see how we stand up against Switzerland at the World Cup. Ball into the box. Nice idea. Canada still has it. Seager on the wing. On his own. Alistair Johnson with him. Comes inside. Moyes on the ball. Taps it back. Seager crosses the ball. Gets it in there. Again, well defended. Going to be a corner. Can we have another, sir? Please, sir, can we have another? Whitecaps and Fiorentina. I knew he was a Whitecaps fan. I just knew it, man. Parisot could get in. I like Parisot. I thought he was a Caps fan. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, fan. I've actually done things with the Whitecaps over the years. Ball in the box. Come on now, number 7. Let's get in there. Come on. Not being greedy, but can't switch it off now. Kyle Larin using the shoulders. Might get a red card for throwing the ball away. 6-0 it is. 6-0 it is. And Stevie's got to do the scoreboard because I'm getting the nudge. I'm getting the scoreboard nudge. Boom. Bada boom. Did you go? Yes, you did. Thank you very much. 6-0. Wow, that's crazy. 6 goals. Holy shamoly. It doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. Trout. Jesse Marsh said Jonathan is not done scoring. Strap in and get ready. Something like that. There you go. Let's go for one more, says Angus. Crystal on the ball. Crystal ball. Milky Moo Celtic. Crystal on the ball. Crystal disco ball with the Queens. I was calling for the one more Angus. The one more Angus. Can we get another goal? Holy moly. This is incredibly. Absolutely fantastic. Come on, Chef. Get it in, son. Gets it in. Keeper gets it again. In 3 minutes' time, we will be hitting the post-match, whereby you can tell me what you think, Canadian fans and fans around the world, on any subject, not just about this match. We'll be hanging for 20 minutes or longer, depending on what you say. And we'll talk this match, and we'll talk up the next match for Canada, for Canadian fans. We'll talk up other issues around the World Cup if you like. And don't forget, more games still coming. But for now, 6-0, we are in heaven. Les Rouges, the Reds, overlapping, beautiful football, crossing in, gets it in. Come on, lads. That cross, that overlap, textbook football was definitely worth a goal. And I tell you what, a big strong shoulder. Referee calling it again. Tanny being a little bit too strong. Onside. Well, thank you for telling us that it was onside. It's a bit late for telling us that it's offside, isn't it? They'd have called it back already. I mean, this is what I think is so strange about the technology that they use after the fact. If it didn't happen, what are you making people suck eggs for? Really? I mean, honestly. 40-odd seconds to go for every Canadian, east to west, north to south in this country to feel the final whistle and Canada win its first ever World Cup match. And I'm going to blow the whistle on the match. Coming down the left side, Tanny now. Crosses it in. I tell you what, no foul, but interesting pylon in the penalty area. For 8:40, 20 seconds to go. Referee Hasn't got the whistle in his mouth just yet. Canada has time. Pushing the ball inside. Referee getting out of the way. Tic-tac-toeing now. Saliba moves to the middle. Spinning on the spot. JD nearly gets through. Time enough for the corner. Possibly the final play of the day. The referee could blow it right now. He could blow it right now. He is allowing time for this corner to take place. Cross coming in. And over wide it goes. Brought down and out of the game. Referee's giving the goal kick. And I think that's about as much as we're going to see. We're going into the post-game immediately. But on the day, what an amazing game. Can't wait to describe this and share it with you. There we go. 6-0 on the day. Le Petit, the coach of Qatar, having a few words with Jesse, and he'll probably be saying, I hope your player's feeling good. And we're talking about Kone, that looks like he's broken his leg in this match. Tragic, tragic, tragic. And he was having a good game. But you got to say, on the day, 6-0 on the day. Amazing, 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 amazing results. And loads of people in the crowd. It was a total red out in the crowd. Lynn Pitts, congrats. Hopefully Kone isn't hurt too bad. Let's hope so. Dave Magotti, Kripo was probably bored all night long. Yeah, like Trouty McTrout said, we could have put a bag of salt in the net and the bag of salt would have got the shutout. But yeah, 6-0 on the day. Wow, what a scoreline. What a scoreline. Don't forget, coming up not long ago, or not in much time, Mexico taking on Korea. That's going to be a cracker. On the day, Czech Republic against South Africa was 1-1. Switzerland 4-1 over Bosnia. And Canada 6-0 over Qatar. Unbelievable scenes. Let's hope Kone injury heals quickly, but I think he's out of the World Cup completely. And I think he's probably going to be coming back in a few months' time because it's looking like a bad situation for him. But the game itself, we'll get into it right away, straight away. And we'll get into the chat straight away. Bring me your man of the match in the chat, please. Everybody, man of the match and your thoughts on the game. I'm going to describe right now for everybody listening. If you didn't check in earlier, this is what happened in the first half. And this is what happened in the second half. Your goal scoring, 6 on the day. Red cards. We had some of that action too. First half. You got to say Canada came. It was one-way traffic. Qatar had literally nothing in offense to really trouble Maxime Kripo in 90 minutes, not just the first 45. But in the first 45 minutes, 3 goals were scored. Kyle Laring gets it underway on 16. Jonathan David adds a couple on 29, 45 plus 3, 1 from the penalty spot, and also later in the game. Half-time 3-0. The second half was a mirror image of the first half, but one thing changed the second half. The red card to Homam Hamed on 33 minutes, meaning Qatar come into the second half and the remainder of the first half a man down. In the second half, they would go further men down on 53 minutes. Asim Madibo gets red carded for what looks like a leg-breaking challenge on Kone. Kone stretched off on oxygen, out of the place, in the hospital already. They're going to tell you later what's happening, but it does look like a broken leg. And oh my God, I lip read from Kone's mouth. Oh my God. And Stephen, I got to tell you, Paul Stalteri, lip read from him. It's foul language, but Paul Stalteri was screaming at the linesman, it's a fucking red card. He just broke his leg. That was from Paul Stalteri on the sideline. It gets better, though, for Canada. From a bad situation, the goals would be added on. Nathan Saliba comes in and strokes a beautiful free kick in on 64. Curves it around the wall. Absolutely thing of beauty. Then you've got to say Mohamed Maine, an own goal on 75. And then finishing it out on the scoring, Jonathan David gets a hat-trick on the day for Canada. Hasn't scored in open play in 11 matches. He scored 2 penalty kicks 5 matches ago, but scores a hat-trick in open play. First goals in 11 matches. Allow me a cup of tea. Absolutely gorgeous. On the stats, I'm going to take you with me now on the stats. In fact, I'm going to take you offline with me to do the stats as we should do, so you get to see what I see. Give me a second. It won't take long, and you'll feel much better in the morning. Stats are coming up. Let's get online. Give me 1 second here. We'll have you there in no time at all. Bringing up the stats for you right now. You can see it, I can see it, and we can scream about the stats as well. Look in Canada, 31 shots on the day, 31 shots on the day, 10 on target, 78% possession, amazing as well. The pass is amazing too. 93% pass accuracy, killer. 9 fouls, 1 yellow, 1 offside, 19 corners. 19 corners. Look at all this red action. Look on the other side. Poor Qatar. 2 players short over 90 minutes, 2 shots, none on target, 22%, 137 passes, 68% possession or accuracy, 1 yellow, 2 reds, 1 offside, 1 corner. More reds than yellow cards, but those are the stats on the day, I tell you. Looking at the table while we've got it in front of you, have a look at that. Canada on top, +6 goal difference, 3 goals better than La Suisse, Switzerland. Final game, Canada draw, they go through in top. I said it could happen, but this group has been very interesting. And down at the bottom, Bosnia, Qatar, both on 1 point. If someone wins there, that's a final. So both of these two teams are still in it. No matter what happens in the first 2 matches, they've got a cup final coming up. And so does Canada and Switzerland. So it's even Stevens in 3rd and 4th. And in 1st and 2nd. It couldn't be closer, guys. Coming back on screen into the chat with you. But I tell you what, fantastic, 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 fantastic day. 6-0. Sometimes football gives you more than you think it should. This gave us more today than it should have. I'm going to go into the chat far back. I've got to catch up with you. But 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. We're sticking here. It's the post game. Get in it. Thank you, everybody who was here today. Really, thank you. And for all the greatness you brought in here. And Mark Film, you brought some great points in here. Keep bringing them. You really did. And we're looking for Junior in the next match. Because of you. There you go. There you go. Everybody brought it today. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Limpets dropped in here to celebrate this match. Thank you, Lynn. Leonardo says, now I can say I wish Brazil would play like Canada. Now that's saying something, hey? A full-bore Brazilian fan saying he wishes Brazil would play like Canada. That's fantastic. Milky Moose says, I wish Brazil would play like Canada now. You funny buggers, you funny buggers. I tell you what, that is so funny. That is so funny. That is good funny. That is good funny. Let me just change something, guys, for a second. I want to try something. I want to just try something. Yeah, there we go. Leave it like that. Cool. That's good. Milky Moo, you funny. Dave Magotti says, Croupeau was probably bored all night. I tell you what. Pfft. He had nothing to do. He had nothing to do. Congrats. Hopefully, Kone isn't hurt too bad, says Lynn Pitts. Leonardo says, amazing crystal ball. Congrats, Stevie. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. And your next match coming up is Australia. I'm going to try fit that one in, okay? I'm looking to fit it in, okay? Incidentally, everybody, I put loads more live watch-alongs for World Cup matches still going. Go down in the library, and I'm standing next to players who are... Well, just go down in the library and have a look at the images. You'll be quite surprised what I've come up with this time. So, self-made, in-house per se. But check out the images. Check out the watch-along still coming here on Ultimate Soccer Show on YouTube. Down in the library. Just check it out. You'll see. In the live category. Tea time, baby. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, so thanks, Crystal. Thanks very much. Dave Magotti. Qatar need to go home. I think they do. Not pick fights with our guys. Yep. Unbelievable. Woo! Knockout stage. Awesome. Absolutely. In there, done. It's in there, Deuce. Done. Man of the match says David. So there you go. We've got a man of the match for David. Matching him with quite a few others. Milky Moose Celtic says Abanada. Son. Limpets, man of the match. Atlanta United striker David. Well, that would be a push. He wasn't on long. Moving along. Canadians going to be bouncing after that historic win. Well done, says Kevin Babs. Yes, historic win. Absolutely. Trout says, man of the match, Jonathan David. All love to Ismail and praying for a full recovery. Yes. Milky Moose Celtic. I joke, obviously, but he won't sleep tonight. No, he won't. Kevin Babs. Only one man of the match, hat-trick hero. Yes, it seems quite apparent where the crowd has gone with this one. What a performance. And I was saying before the World Cup, Will Jonathan David hide this World Cup like he did in 2022? Or will he show up? He showed up. Oh, he showed up today. He really did. That was more like what we expect from JD. Trouty McTrout, 32 shots from Canada. Yeah, 32 shots from Canada. Milky Moo, Davidinho, full man of the match. There you go, another one. Deuce, 84-72. Poor Kone. Feel so bad for him. We all do, mate. We all do. It's tragic. Like I say, he's gone through a lot to get to where he is in his career. He's fought adversity, you know, and he's achieved, and he's got better and better, and he's improved, and he's turning into a man from a boy from a few years ago. So this is literally a little bit of a setback that he just doesn't deserve. No, honestly. Deuce says, poor Kone, feel bad for him. Blaze, how you doing, Blaze? Good to see you, bruv. Deuce, yeah, I agree. Leonardo Baraviera, Davidinho. That is a good one. So there you go. Milky Moo, you're getting it from a Brazilian. Leonardo Baraviera says, Davidinho. That's a good one. There you go. You're in the house. Milky Moo, AJ was fantastic as well, have to say. He did play a great performance on the wide side, and more for what I was looking at. Another guy, I was saying, AJ needs to bring more game. He needs to be more authoritative. Own that flank and own up and down it and boss it. Today, he bossed it, and he really did assist more than Tajon Buchanan. AJ assisted TJ more than TJ has been assisted in a long while, if you know what I'm saying. AJ was right there supporting all plays, whether he wanted to go down the line or whether he needed someone to pass the ball back. Tajon Buchanan, had a buddy all night long like he hasn't had in quite a few matches for Canada. I'm just saying it. That's AJ's slot. And that's what he does for you. He really does. You've seen it at Celtic, what he does for you there. I'm not showing you anything new, but for people that don't know. Blaze, incredible game from the boys. It was. 3 goals in the first half, 3 goals in the second half. They never stopped coming. They never stopped working. It was phenomenal. One of the best performances we've seen, I think, going all the way back in time to the match against Panama at BMO Field when Alfonso was on the sideline. And I remember singing the song, Alfonso, woo, Alfonso, woo. He keeps the ball in play, destroys Panama's day. Alfonso, woo, Alfonso, woo. He keeps the ball in play, destroys Panama's day. And he went on, got closer to the edge of the box, spun past the defender, spun again, and he gets it inside the post on that amazing goal. And I believe the final scoreline there was 4-1, not 6-0. But same kind of feeling, really. Free Pug Shows in the house. How you doing, Joe? Give me a second. The chat is going fantastically crazy. There we go. Hey, just got here saying hi and giving you a quick like. Way to go, Joe. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Angus McWhirther. Time to make Didin. See you all next time. Take care, Stevie. And chat proof. Yes. Beautiful. Way to go, Angus. Good luck on your next podcast, mate. Milky Moo's supporting you. He's having a laugh. Milky Moo Celtic in the clouds. He's puffing away. Trout. Steve, thank you for the stream. You absolute legend. Cheers, fella. Thank you very much, Trouty McTrout. One of our earliest members on the channel ever. Dave Magotti, who will replace Kone? Well, Mark's thinking it's going to be Junior. I think the man that came in later in the match, Saliba, I think you might want to think him, or Jaden Nelson per se. I think they're much in the stature of what I'm looking for, but like I say, Mark brought up the point about Junior bringing himself in. Let's see what happens there. But that's what I'm saying, Dave. Mark, great play-by-play and interaction. You too, Mark. Film 27:43. Get back for the Canada-Switzerland game. I know you will. You bring some good stuff, man. You really do. Thank you. Blaze, Dave, maybe Miller. Could be, yeah. Yeah, could be. I mean, Liam's been really spectacular down that left side for us quite a bit. So it could be. Yeah, you never know. It could well be. Milky Moo Celtic, TY for letting me join yous. Great show, Stevie. Thank you, buddy. Enjoy your sleep tonight. Lynn Pitts, future Atalanta striker, that is. Future Atalanta striker. Yeah, no, I get you there, Lynn, definitely. Deuce B says, biggest win by a CONCACAF team in the World Cup history. Yes, and it's us on our first ever win at a World Cup. That's what's amazing. Just a second, I'm going to try something here. When you don't have a switch on your mic, you have to look at other ways to switch your mic off when you have a drink. Otherwise, you'll hear it go down my throat. So I'm just trying to make it nice for you. But yeah, biggest win by a CONCACAF team in World Cup history, says Deuce B. 84-72. Way to go, Deuce. Brilliant. Kevin Babs. Changing my man of the match to Kone. Sad to see, but the second red card allowed for the 6-0 scoreline. Yeah, it did in a way. It totally did. And you can respectfully think of Kone getting the red card because of the injury. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Dave Magotti, they were not as wasteful as the Bosnia game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But you got to say, Bosnia's a different number in defending. I mean, against Switzerland today, it really was not their best moments. But in general, leading up to that point, they were tough to break down. And I think the urgency we showed today in this match, we didn't show that the other day. So today, we showed more urgency and we were more practical and more pragmatic in our play. We didn't do the same things twice every second motion. We didn't do the things that made us look very predictable. So today was a real complete performance in my money. It really was a complete performance. Into the chat again. I think, Dave Magotti says, I think the game proves that Larry needs to start. My take as well. He got us on the way with the first goal of the game, settled the ship, everybody was calm, and you saw what came on. I said we'd add to it, we did, and we owned the match. And yes, the red cards added to it, but you still got to get the ball up the front. You still got to finish it. You still got to have that quality, and you still got to keep it safe at the back. So, yeah, no, I think it proved that Larry needs to start. Kevin says, sorry, coming back. Chris Cavlin, don't forget to like the guys. Sorry, don't forget to like the live guys. Have a great day. One more time, Chris Cavlin says, don't forget to like the live guys. Have a great day. Milky Moo, guaranteed second, by the way. Bosnia can't catch. There's no 9 goals in it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So you're into the next round. Going to another historic match for Canada, and we got a friendly. It's not a friendly, but we've got a game still left to play. The big match against Switzerland. Yes. Milky Moo, what a great win. Absolutely. Great position to be in. Yes. Lance Wildwood. Lance, how you doing, son? Long while. Awesome, hey? Absolutely bloody magic, mate. Absolutely magic. Rich, how you doing, fella? How you doing? Just got in to say cheers, brother. Had you on a while at work, but only able to say hi. Now, well done, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Rich. Massive game. And very entertaining. The crowd, a sea of red all the way around. It was absolutely amazing. And Canada were playing in black. And the shirt that we're wearing looks like paint splatter. White paint splatter on a black background. Think of that. That's Canada's black shirt. It's pretty cool looking in a way. But if the crowd's red, should you not be wearing red? Look for Canada against Switzerland to be a must situation wearing red. They must be wearing red. But yes, cheers, Lance. Cheers. Blaze says, thank you for the stream, Stevie. Again, what a game it was. It was, Blaze. And what a win. How does it feel to be in the next round already? And how does it feel to get the first win for Canada in history? Doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. We're all here today. We all witnessed history as Canada wins its first ever World Cup match. It's the first ever World Cup hat-trick by a Canadian as well, Jonathan David. I don't think you'll ever see anybody ever again get a hat-trick on game one. It's unbelievable. Only Messi himself has done that. So there you go. But again, thanks, Blaze. Thanks for you being here. Thanks for everybody being here. Remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and keep it good. Keep it friendly. Keep it here. Carrying on. Friendly to be the last thing it will be. Yes. Dave Magotti, I agree. It's nice to have an overwhelmingly home-based crowd. It so is. Decades ago, Canadian players, just like Paul Stalteri on the sideline, would play in front of a handful of 1,000 people. Big players in front of 1,000 or 2 people. I remember Swangard stadiums, 3,000 or 4,000. Edmonton would have more, maybe 5,000 or 6,000, maybe 7,000. But but it was always dour, and those players deserved more. These players are playing in front of the crowds that the players of old could only dream of. And the players of old, since '86, could only dream about getting to a World Cup. Well, Canada is on its way after Game 2 to qualify, not just from a group game, but to qualify for a knockout match that Canada has never played because we've never advanced from the group. So, historical day. A lot of things have changed today for Canada. We're in a different position. And these games that we play now are for everything. So the next match up, Switzerland on the line. Do we take the draw and then just sit on top on goal difference? It's a proposition. But can you really think you can play Switzerland or anybody for the draw? You can't. Therefore, you've got to stack up, set up, and keep the train rolling. We're just coming around the bend right now with this train, and it's rolling down the track. And we need a little momentum coming out of Game 3 as we hit the plateau. Peak form coming into the round of 32. That's the way it needs to go. No half measures, no backing off now. It needs to be full bore, balls to the wall. Second World War pilot, throttle. It was round. It was a ball. Thrusted to the wall for full tilt, full power. That's where Canada needs to go. Full power, full tilt, and push it hard. Because only by doing that will we raise the bar and challenge the big teams that are still yet to come to us. Switzerland's going to be the biggest team we play in this World Cup at the moment. After that, the round of 32 may present something bigger, but it's certainly going to present somebody who's capable of putting the ball in the back of the net, because that's how they got to the round of 32 as well. Back into the chat, just to close this one down. Milky Moose says, sit tight, remain fluid, and play with the 1-0 win. There you go. You could get that one. You could get one. Dave Magotti, no benefit to them. Dave Magotti, the Swiss won't want to play for a draw. No, they won't. They only know one way to play. Both teams are going to turn up looking for the win. If it turns out for a draw, that's advantage Canada. And at this stage in the group, you probably wouldn't have thought you were going to say that after 2 matches, considering Switzerland probably should be sitting on 2 wins, not just the 1. Just saying. Back into the chat. Just making sure we got everybody there. Thank you for the stream again. Coming in from Tony. Thank you, Tony. Dave Magotti on the final point of the match. Leaving Dave with the final point as we shut this one down. Dave says, we play better wearing black. Maybe we do. Kevin Babs, you are already through. Go all out for the win, says Kevin Babs. And that's what I say we should do. Go all out for the win. No half measures, no backing down now. Just get it gone. At the end of the day, Canada winning 6-0. My big man's coming in. In you come, son. Get on camera. Come on. In you come. Here comes the superstar himself. There's Cabster. Cabby's looking around. How you doing, fella? We won 6-0. I'm glad you're here to share history. I am glad you're here to share history. So glad you're here, son. Thank you for coming in. He's made his appearance. I've made an appearance. You've made an appearance. Canada made an absolute massive appearance in Game 6. And I tell you what, I say thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Get back for the next one. Jump in the channel downstairs in the description. Go to the live category and see the next matches coming along. Thanks again, everybody. It was a blast, especially you in the chat. 6-0 on the day. History made. I can't believe it. This smile will not go off my face for a very long time. And as a Canadian football fan, I'm very proud of my team